time to count and keep score. Breaking barriers I never thought I'd cross before. When I get tired on my knees, I gotta dig in it deep. I feel like I'm all alone. It really has got me. I stand by actions I went through it. No goodbyes. If you just stood again. Yeah, let's go. How about it? I'm scheming. Ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal. Fitting all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I'll do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I'll do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. To the top, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah. Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win,
3,
spin,
2,
boy. On the side, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Dream and Plays Online Street Fighter 6 tournament. I am your host, Dat Bip. Tonight I have with me Robbie V on the mic. How are you doing tonight, Robbie?
You know, I'm one finger down due to an accident cooking last week, but we're 10 toes down for Dream and Play 23's online tournament.
Thank you, sir.
But
Thank
other than
you.
that, cold.
Yes, sir. We have a winter, what do you call it? Winter blizzard effect going on all across the country. I know there's like snow out here in Kansas City, and there's ice over there in Georgia, and I don't understand like why all of a sudden in January, I guess it is winter season, that the whole country is basically frozen right now. And also I do want to give a special shout out to the Minnesota community out there. I know with all the things that are going down there in that city, I know if you haven't paid attention to the news, a lot of violence going on in the world right now. So, keep your prayers, think about your family, your friends, make sure that, we're all human beings, okay? We're all trying to do our best, keep all of that hate away. Try not to get caught up in that, because I feel like we are a community, and the only way that we can survive on this planet is through togetherness. And so just keep that in mind whenever you go around and start talking to people that you meet on the street. So with that said, yeah, so this is the round 6. This is the 6th tournament that we have. We have 26 players that have entered. We have players from Louisiana, Texas, and Tennessee that have entered this bracket. And I'm happy to see the consistency through this event. This is the 6th one, and I don't think the numbers have dropped below 15 at all so far. So I appreciate all of the support, all of the love that you guys shared throughout this time with me starting this event. And yes, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that follow button and make sure you get those notifications from whenever I go live. I am planning to make this more consistent, that we're going to have these online tournaments every other week. So it's not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after where we'll have another online tournament. And yeah, so Robbie, if you have anything else that you want to add, please feel free to share. Otherwise, we're going to get this show on the road.
Just talking about the current situation, especially from a social perspective, is that we're playing in an online tournament. So in lieu of that, right, really lean on your communities. Reach out to, I like to quote, reach out to your strong friends. So if you have people who are, might be particularly affected by the social situations going on, give them a chance, you know, reach out to them first, talk to them. Don't wait for them to be like, you know, reach out to you. You don't want to be the person that's like, oh man, if I only knew they were going through a hard time, I would have done something about that. You got to take that initiative, check in on your strong friends, let them know that you got their back. And also too, again, because we're playing in an online tournament, we talk about online community, it's really easy to get sucked into the eternal, endless doom scrolling on our phone of Twitter, social media, etc. And that can put you in a bad place really quick. So use opportunities like this to get online and play Street Fighter with a group of people that share your like-minded interests and hobbies and passions to kind of escape from that for a while. And remember that there's a lot of good that can be put into this world, and playing in online tournaments like this and just having you enter, even if you go to, you contribute to that. So again, I usually close with it, but again, the worst thing you can do when it comes to playing fighting games is not picking up a controller, and these days that applies to real life as well.
I could have not said it any better myself. I truly appreciate that, Robbie. And so for this tournament, we have our first match lined up for you all. We have Beansman from KC, Ryu player versus Integra. I believe he's from Kaizer. I always forget where he's from. I believe he's from Texas. He's on Ken. And so, yeah, this should be an interesting matchup. I know with Beansman, he's leveling up day by day, week by week, month by month. One of our up-and-comers, he's slowly gaining progress. And we got Integra, who's always a wild card. This guy is unpredictable. I know you guys probably saw his match against Chingo, our last tournament, which was one of the highlight matches of the night. It was awesome. It was crazy. It was wild. So I'm excited to see how these two match up against each other, because I feel like one player, he's very by the book, understanding what to do when the situation makes sense. And while the other player, he's unpredictable. He's going to do things that are outside the box, and he's going to be wild and out. So he might stir a little bit things. So I want to see if Beansman can get things under control. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let these two guys know they can go ahead and queue up, and we'll get this show on the road.
So while we are loading up here, I got something to ask chat. Again, there's 20 people in chat, so that means you're our people. It means you guys were here on time. You're ready to watch the stream, all that. Alex's theme just dropped today, and there was some conversation in the Kansas City Discord about, what are some of the best Street Fighter themes of all time. Let us know in chat, what do you think? My thought is that Guile is number one. Like, it is the most recognizable, Street Fighter theme, with Alex being number two because of Evil Moment 37. But let us know what you think about that. Mr. Beansman on Ryu. Integra, you already know on that pin. Classic Shoto battle here. Big things to pay attention to is Ken, once he's inside, can maul. But Ryu at the advantage, kind of the mid-range with a donkey kick and the better fireball game. Integra wasting no time getting nutty here. Finds a punish counter there off that light Dragon Lash. So again, Integra probably looking for kind of that, let me get that throw timing out, trying to do something here. Backing up, looking for run DP under the fireball. Beansman, as Dap said, just being kind of passive, kind of saying, let's wait and see what happens. But that can only last for so long because the tidal wave is coming, and it is orange right now with Integra with the overheads. Said, okay, I saw that you went for the throw on that. I've got the conditioning in spot. Look at the walk-up crouch heavy punch. Beansman, delayed jab, still in lead here. Gotta watch your frame data there. Stand medium punch from Kim, -2. You can take your turn back. The run stop pressure. And there's a big DI Beansman round number one. So a lot of information there to digest in a hurry. Namely, Integra trying to fish out these throw timings by Beansman. It all starts right there off of these raw drive rushes and runs. So Beansman's got to get active quicker, sooner than later, because again, Integra is just absolutely got the blender on puree right now. So many options he's throwing out there. Beansman opting for that early level 3 just to get some green bar back. But again, it's the way that Integra is scoring damage. You cannot feel safe with the lead for very long. Here's the raw drive rush again. Beansman with a check that time. Still can't fight into the crotch medium kick, and it's going so quick. Too many plus frames. Shoto anti-airs, of course. I like that. Beansman trying to challenge the step kick with the stand light kick, but again, when you are in burnout, you have 4 frames of advantage, so Ken relatively safe in that state. Beansman trying to get active out early with the solar plexus to stop some of this forward movement by Integra. finally get some breathing room here, but Integra answers back with EX Dragon Punch. So again, it's the stand heavy punch, the run spacing, it's the overhead. Integra is doing such a good job at doing what the meta calls for in Street Fighter 6, and that is attacking the drive gauge. And Beansman, low life and low meter, can't even find a way out. Integra gonna take game number 1. So again, your head can be spinning when somebody is throwing this many options this quick. So Beansman's got to come up with a plan. More compact buttons in the neutral, and you've got to win. We're talking about spacing right now. You've got to win the crouch medium kick space. That is like the crux for both of these characters. Mid-screen, Beansman, early lead. Integra answers back. Beansman still trying to fight the run. That run overhead looking almost unblockable right now. There, Dragon Lash catches the delay jab, or excuse me, the delay throw, and Beansman, Integra. Again, the spin cycle continues. And there's only one thing that, you know, washing machines do, and they wash you. So Beansman, got to get some grime on the board quick. Again, kind of walking back, a little bit apprehensive, gets an anti-air. This is where he's got to put in the damage. Integra saying, I'm not content to sit. But right there, man, I'm telling you, it is the drive rush. It is the drive rush spacing. Beansman tries to get a little bit nutty there with a wake-up super of his own. Integra putting in one too many fierces to count with the reset. Level 1, not going to be quite enough. Oh, it is going to be enough. Never mind. Again, your head can spin, and that is something, though, you know, even if somebody's sitting on the other side and being like, oh my god, like, you know, Dap kind of alluded to this earlier, Integra, a different kind of beast. It's so easy to watch Integra play and go, oh my god, this guy is so random. Oh, he's so all over the place. Oh, is it first to 3?
Yes, it is first to 3. All matches are first to 3.
Oh, okay, we got one more game. All right, I'll finish that thought later. But the real tell here is like, oh, we'll get to it though. Low forward spacing again, like that's the space you got to win, and this is where Integra has been winning all round. And changing up the movement a little bit with the walk forward, stand light kick, step back, stand fierce, that can really change it up. Integra opts to take the burnout. Beansman though in the corner, still trying to bait that throw out. Integra just absolutely dominating the space right now, and it's just in and out, forward dash, run, stop, all over the place.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a check. Active button, crouch strong by Beansman, trying to get something going here. And again, seeing that Integra is opting for like the delay parry right there, Beansman's got to pick it up and start opening up the throw game if he can get close enough. But every time he's tried to press something so far, he's been met with wake up DP or wake up super. And again, passive, waiting for the DP. Patience is Beansman. There's the throw timing. But again, both players on that same decision-making process. I mean, it really is just Beansman just like, I just get away from me. If I can do anything to just get some space and get some, you know, spot here at Integra. So, big life lead. Beansman close to burnout. He's got it locked in if he EX fireballs here. Opts to just wait. Patience with the DP. Says, I don't need I don't need the burnout. We're just gonna run in. But I'll finish my thought from earlier. It's so easy to look at Integra and be like, watch him play and be like, oh, this guy's so random, blah, 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 blah. Look at it, reframe it. Think about it. It's like, that's an opportunity for you to get into the lab, use that replay takeover, and really understand the pace. Like, walk through it. Because that happens so fast, you could literally let that replay run and just practice defending against stuff. Practice understanding why was he going for so many overheads so early. Well, you can go back and say, look, basically every 3 overheads, literally, if that didn't net Integra damage, the crouch medium kicks that followed afterwards certainly did. And it really, and all of it starts. And again, look at Ken's run. Look at it like crouch medium kick fireball. If you can control the crouch medium kick fireball range, you can control Ken's run. And if you can control Ken's run, you can also be ready when he lights up green to control the drive rush. So again, like I said, it would be lazy of you. It would be incredibly lazy of you to sit at home and be like, oh, this Ken's just random. He just threw a bunch of stuff at the wall, whatever, sticks, and X, Y, and Z. But I think you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not using it as an opportunity to, go into training mode and get something out of it.
Agreed. It definitely seemed like Beansman was just getting too overwhelmed by Integra's nuttiness. Like, you can't even really call it nuttiness because that's just how he plays. And if you haven't really experienced that kind of play style before, you're going to get confused as to actually what to do. And it's like, I don't really call it nuttiness because it works. I mean, that play style works for a lot of players. I mean,
No,
if you want to see it at the highest level, look at Noah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's only nutty. Again, it would be lazy of any of us to say that play style is nutty or it's random. There is a lot of purpose in that. And
Yes,
the reason why it works is like, you're not going to sit there and go, oh, it's just random, I'm just guessing, blah, blah, blah. No, the reason why it's not working, again, if I take this from the perspective of Beansman, you are not challenging this Ken at this range. You are not challenging this player at this range. It's not good enough to say, oh, I played 12 billion Kens every day online. How are you paying attention to what this player is giving you at this time, and how fast can you adapt? And again, like I said, one of the strongest tools, they talk about it all the way back to Street Fighter 4 days, was the online players get a chance to see so many different styles, so many different approaches to the game of Street Fighter in general, and that has only gotten better with Street Fighter 6 netcode. So again, if anybody sits at home and discounts that as like, well, that's just random, he's just nutty, whatever. No. We're not watching the same game. And I encourage you, if you are exposed that type of game style, to get in training mode and expose the uncomfortableness. All right, Hude 1022 versus Golbat on Guile. So this is about as strong as a zoning match as you can get. JP definitely climbing the tier charts as of late with Capcom Cup.
Yeah,
all of those matches in between, and you know, the Hulk.
Yeah, Hude is Tito G from Tennessee. He's a huge Bengals fan. He and I go way back. So, yeah, he is a JP main, and we got Golbat, the resident KC players, sticking with Guile. So, yeah. It's gonna
Well,
be
I don't think Golbat claims KC, but you know, out in Kansas, Manhattan, Topeka areas where he gets his locals in. But
Kansas and Missouri,
the hallmark,
we all reside in KC, okay?
Well, I see. I know it seems to be a reoccurring issue between Dap and his friend group, that they don't seem to know how a fucking map works. But don't worry. Carmen San Diego right here, ready to help you out. Shout out to Shin Africa, the boy. But right now, we're talking about attacking the drive gauge, and that's exactly what JP does well here. While Golbat, excellent instincts, wake up, level 1 super challenge the EX portal, and now JP, despite having a small life lead, in burnout back to the wall. And Golbat just gonna dial that one in, slice him up, sonic boom from the mid screen. So again, we talk about information. How are you taking in information? How will you adapt? Hude already seeing the drive rush bazooka knee of Golbat, saying I gotta get my parries online. Good defensive rally, big whiff on the roundhouse though. Golbat holding his ground, he's gonna find a way out there on the kind of scramble exchange. And I really like, I was gonna say, so far Golbat doing a great job not biting on these fake ghosts. Gotta deal with the Street Fighter 6 equivalent to Aegis Reflector here. Little reset on the back end, opt for the late drive reversal. Hude up one more, Tito up one more step. Goes for the motionless shimmy there, off the portal. Golbat desperately trying to fight his way out of this corner. Can he hang on to the last bit of drive gauge, or will he succumb to the projectile? One round apiece here. So again, I think the momentum here, very much tug of war. Who's gonna win this crouch medium kick spacing? Golbat a little slower with the option this time, trying to go for more of a defensive set. I don't want to lose my turn early from a perfect parry. Nice. EX amnesia in the scramble. First reversal we've seen from Hude. Sonic boom spacing established.
Ooh, nice jump.
Jump in other side. Might have tried to get out a flash kick. Maybe autocorrect didn't come out in time. Golbat back to the wall again. Hude in burnout. Man, this is a lock right here. So can Golbat just defend? And holding down back only gets you so far. Fighting back with a Sobot, can't quite get over the crouch heavy punch of JP. So man, a lot of stuff to be thrown at rapid pace, namely the level 2 off JP. Really can feel like a checkmate scenario, especially when your back is against the wall. Early neutral. Finds the parry on the jump in. Interesting choice. I mean, Tito has been so consistent with the crouch heavy punches so far. That time, Golbat able to get some extra damage. And how hard will Golbat press to try to get these last little bars of drive gauge here? Crouch medium kick space, still a threat. Bazooka knee right on the tip. Hude using that big stand roundhouse, +2 on block. Not only to push Guile closer to the corner, but do a lot of drive gauge chip damage. EX Ghost puts him in the grayscale. Opportunity for Golbat here. Will he hold the zone or go in? Jump spacing here. Oh, opts for the EX with the Sonic Cross.
Ooh,
The flash kick dismantled? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
It is not cross cut.
Oh no!
And that cost
That
him.
is, man, that wasn't even a cross cut though. That was, he landed in front.
Yeah, and just whiffed. Completely whiffed.
Hitbox trickery right there, man. Well, Golbat cannot be deterred, misses another jump in. Might be feeling a little bit of latency issues, I don't know, but might have looked for Crouch Fierce there. Regardless, Golbat trying to fight his way out. We've seen neutral jump, we've seen the Sobot, seen the drive rush out.
Nice
little staggered button timing there from Crouch medium punch, kick finds a mark.
I like that combo.
JP full screen, but again, this is the danger. This is the danger of JP is that he is just as effective at whittling away your drive gauge full screen as he is close up, and you're seeing it right here. Just medium buttons, heavy buttons.
Yeah.
So the jump in right there is like, again, I don't really have intention of playing neutral. I don't want Guile to get back to a spot where they feel comfortable, and Golbat gonna trade the burnout to blow up the drive rush.
That was
Man,
a nice
Tito had
the
that
shadow.
one locked in.
Yeah,
he had it locked in, and go.
It's first to 3. Just remind everyone it is first to 3. And so right now, there's some issues going
We got
on
taunts
right here.
going in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat right now to see if anybody's
Well, we'll see how we'll see how it plays out. Well, flash kick again blown up there. That time portal to the other side. How will Tito continue to press? Another teleport. Golbat able to break or get out the other side. Another command grab. So 2 for 4 on command grabs so far. Tito been doing a good job of again using the kind of the fake ghost to put the purple on the screen and gauge your reaction. Flash kick baited out again. So the down up charge of Guile not working out for the autocorrect. And Tito says, I am more than obliged to continue that route, continue that attack vector. Man, and really like to see like Tito, you talk about, you know, Integra showing off kind of a different brand of Ken. Tito really showing off kind of a different brand of JP. Like, I'm not here to throw ghosts. Halloween was a couple months ago. I'm here to put hands on you. That time, perfect parry, like the adaptation there by Wild Golbat. Saying, well, if the flash kick won't do it, perfect parry just might. Tito owning the corner here. Life deficit, 65 to play. Can he keep Golbat pinned down? Caught trying to break it up. Straight to level 3. That's gonna do it for Tito.
Oh, it seems like Zane Golbat.
Like, you don't often get a chance to see the.
It was an accident. I don't know how you have a taunt button. Like, you have to press all 6 buttons in order to taunt in this game. Unless you macro a button to it. I don't understand. What button did you macro it to?
Hey man, we live in the age of, you know, 50 different buttons on a stick or a hitbox or a set of Donkey Kong bongos, and no matter what stick that no matter what input device you are on, you are joined by myself and DatVip. This is Dream and Play 23 online tournament number 6.
Indeed. Thank you for the follow knowledge read up. Appreciate it.
It is freezing cold outside here in Kansas City, but it is white hot in the lobby. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Again, if you like the broadcast, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Maybe throw a little money towards that Matcherino pot.
Yes, sir.
And you will be notified every time DAP goes live with the events.
Yes, sir. So right now, if you guys want to donate to the Matcherino, you just go ahead and hit the exclamation point, type in Matcherino. It'll take you to the link to donate to the pot. If we can get to $100, we'll go ahead and split the pot 3-way, but right now it's just basically winner takes all. So any donations will be appreciated. Up next, we're actually going to have Bearface versus Mr. Goldiblockz. I believe these are players, both are from St. Louis, so they have to be training partners, I would guess. And so it's going to be a team kill. Let me see if I can actually find Goldiblockz. There he is. Boom, boom, boom.
See, that's the kind of thing about St. Louis, though, is they kind of they got the kind of lone wolf style of when it comes to training up. You know, some people, you know, they tend to hang out, you know, other people, you know, they pick up, I don't know, apprentices like we see with Action Jackson, Ryu, and Chad, and Ashura Akuma. And so it's kind of it's like the Shadowlands out there under the arch.
Yeah.
So interesting to see Goldilocks here on Sagat, and Bearface, of course, we are on Ryu. So Sagat definitely, in my perspective, the fastest like growing DLC character to get maybe into a conversation about top 5. Pay attention to this. Stand medium punch from Sagat, stand fierce punch. Ryu, well, we got the bear kick online. Not donkey kick, not blade kick. We got donkey kick. Or excuse me, bear kick. Bearface off to an early start here. Throw loops in effect. EXDP, I like Goldilocks setting that precedent early on, instead of trying to break out. Found the parry, just not close enough to put hands. Bearface, meter advantage. Slight life at lead as well. Solar Plexus looks good. Goldiblockz trying to really press on those plus frames. And I know that you know that Solar Plexus is +3. And in the meantime, Bearface gonna earn himself, oh my goodness, a drop. Maybe a couple on both sides, in and out.
Nice.
Don't have enough money to cash that check. Bearface takes round number 1. So again, little bit of back and forth here. Mainly Goldiblockz showing I am willing to let that EXDP rip in the face of those plus frames. And Bearface saying, cool, how do I just slow down, take this by the frame? Donkey Kick tried to get out there, stuffed by those long-reaching Sagat limbs. And Goldiblockz doing a good job of utilizing the basically added frame advantage when you block Tiger and he crouched.
Ooh, nice.
Again, just like we talked about in the Beansman, and just like we talked about in the Beansman and Integra match, it really is kind of a tug of war in that classic kind of Shoto crouch medium kick range. Again, that is the party starter for a lot of characters that have that drive rush crouch medium kick. Sagat not having that would encourage you to kind of try to stay outside of that range, harass with that crouch heavy punch, huge button, a lot of drive to engage damage, and try to mix up how you build that frame advantage. Fireball range, EX close up. Again, the advantage of the EX fireball up close is that it's hard to walk and block in this game. Kind of a surprise, kind of horizontal dragon punch, if you will. Back and forth here in neutral. Dingin fireball charge. Right, Bearface not even ready, not even waiting.
Yeah, throwing that heavy punch to burn that drive meter.
Yeah, and I like that Goldiblockz, despite getting jumped in on that fireball, not deterred from the EX. Bearface, though, full control of that corner. And it's a battle of pace. We'll talk about the crouch medium kick spacing. It's a battle of pace. Who's going to get passive? Who's going to wait until their back is against the wall? Step kick, minus on block. Bearface take the opportunity to walk up and then to throw. Back and forth challenging. Again, what space are we at? You guessed it. Crouch strong, looks good. Fireball opportunity here for both players. Saw Bearface go out with the crouch or the EX fireball at this space to try to get some advantage. Very slow neutral here. Nobody wants to walk into the big button. Bearface saying, I'll take a page out of your book there and press on plus frames. In the corner, Goldiblockz tries to respond in kind, and instead will eat a level 3. Put Bearface on the board 2 up.
Yeah, with that block on that DP, Bearface did the Kembe Mutombo finger wag. No. Only I can do that. Oh my goodness. So Bearface immediately goes up 2-0. So right now, see here, pushing Goldiblockz towards the corner, but Goldiblockz fighting his way out of there with those big normals from Scott. Nice. Bearface says, oh, I see the drive rush. I see you turn green. Do eat this uppercut here.
Well, I mean, the big thing is like kind of the hallmark of the modern Sagat is being able to establish pressure with the stand medium punch, and Goldiblockz really hasn't gotten a shot yet. At that time, though, big Tiger Nexus, able to lock in that burnout and get that chip damage on the way in.
Oh, nice DP right there.
One of the first jumps a few jumps we've seen from Goldiblockz. Bearface with that modern input, always ready for it. 3 throws. Almost a 4th throw to get the shimmy.
Yeah, but he just didn't commit to it.
I think I don't think it was really so much a shimmy built in to bait the throw as it was to just kind of respect the DP. Let's see if Goldiblockz can mount a comeback here.
I don't know
Cashing out.
I don't know about this cheat.
It's gonna come down to this hard read. This is a hard read right here. You've got to go in. You've got to make this count.
He does.
And he's got it here. Just has to be bare minimum damage, and that's gonna do it. So it did pay out for Goldiblockz. It did. I mean, you kind of had to, man. You had to ride that momentum. Goldiblockz on the board 2-1 here. The battle for crouch medium kick persists. That time, that throw timing blown up. So again, Goldiblockz kind of been on that same throw timing. See if Bearface continues to press, it's really going to come down to, like, will Bearface give up pressure to respect the DP, or will Goldiblockz eventually stop the XDP? Have to see how it goes here. Nice, really, oh my goodness. We are DPing here in the scramble. Like, both players are just absolutely going down to down forward, down to down forward, down to down forward, and we're hitting 2 punch bungs with the EX. Bearface 1 round away.
All right, see here, Goldiblockz just go ahead and try to get something going right now. He keeps on trying to interrupt Ryu with the jab into the Hashigeki. That is a brain trap, so you got to be careful with that. One thing though is that if Ryu does the Hashigeki, Ryu is -3 on block. So it's your turn after you block the Hashigeki, not before.
Usually it is a spacing trap. Goldiblockz manages to survive the burnout here. Nice, Bearface on the option select. Again, drive rush, if it's not a true string, you will take that dragon punch damage. Ooh, catches the counter hit and the double jab on the back end. Good stuff.
Where's the overhead?
Oh man, he literally just showed him. Yeah, he showed him the overhead.
Yeah, I think he was just so happy to get that hit that he just canceled straight into level 3. But I think he could have used that meter in the next round. But let's see what happens here.
Trying to get the early start here by Goldiblockz at another EXDP. So this time, now you're kind of on your back foot a little bit of how do I pressure this Sagat without, basically giving him rope to string me up with. Saw something out there trying to get over the fireball, maybe a tiger knee. Again, this is that optimal Sagat spacing right there, that crouch medium punch spot. Goldiblockz down. How far do you go here? If I'm Bearface, said I've got a lot of health. I like that he just stood over him right there saying, I dare you to DP. And you didn't? Now I'm going to block right there. Looked for it. 1 frame delay. Goldiblockz able to break out.
Oh,
nice
wow,
interrupt too on the Tiger Nexus, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, that is a gap. That is a gap. Unlike Ryu's Hashigeki.
Yeah, well, especially if you're looking for the Sagat overhead, you can it's kind of a pseudo option select in my opinion, kind of down back, kind of tapping delay parry, because if the Tiger knee strings do come out, or I mean the Nexus strings do come out, you're gonna potentially perfect parry them, get your turn back. If they go for the overhead, I mean it's punishable anyway on block. So if you parry, you get your bar back from the parry, and then you also get the punish as well too. So be kind of a risk, but I think Bearface was like, all right, I've seen the offensive options that you're trying to display, and I'm confident in my application. And if you think about it, the more that Bearface could get Goldiblockz to commit to the Tiger Nexus, that's less EX Tiger uppercuts that you have to worry about in the scramble. So fun match to see by both those players for sure. So we got Reinhold and MangoMan coming up. This is a Kansas City top in the shop classic, top in the shop longest running local, one of the longest running locals in the entire Midwest at this point, and it is home to MangoMan and Reinhold here. So Akuma and Zangief. So MangoMan, strong Akuma in his own right, has come up, improved a lot in the last year and a half or so. really committed to the bit. And Reinhold, one of the players in KC that I like to say is on the cusp. He is right there on the edge of breaking through and locking in a top 3 or even a local victory. So you'll see how the adaptation goes back and forth between these two players. Reinhold rocking that purple Mecha Gief.
Yeah.
MangoMan already
Reinhold
sensing the walk back
MangoMan
option.
So yeah, this is gonna be interesting because MangoMan.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but
yeah,
it definitely comes down to the wire from what just going off the history. Right now, not a lot of stuff that a burned out Zangief can do here against the Master of the Fist Akuma. EX Fireball trying to keep it up and got even greedy on that, trying to bait out a throw. Really, you want to look for that is that shotgun punch. It's kind of a Zangief's insurance policy against a DI. But Akuma doing Akuma stuff, lockdown with the Fireball game. MangoMan take round number 1. So really the challenge here is going to be, can Reinhold kind of put a cap on this just raw aggression before, kind of deal with the problem before it becomes a problem. Got to tighten up the buttons a little bit, not use everything. Got to be such a big decision here. MangoMan, enough damage here, not only just to assure the burnout. Oh, but he missed the super. Reinhold's got a shot here. I actually like that, going for the back throw, because now it's Mixed City. So the Gambit, whoa, just a bear grab raw right there, and that was guess for game. And both times Reinhold tried to err on the side of caution and say, we have played so many times in bracket, you have the surprise EXDP, I'm really going to respect it. So let's see if Reinhold's approach changes this time around, or will MangoMan be one step ahead on the EX reversals? First throws in the corner is good. Plus frames off the stand medium punch. MangoMan in control of the corner. Reinhold blocking for his life, tries to get a shotgun punch out. Skip to Malu, not in time, huge jump in, Das boot. But MangoMan saying that only works on counter hit. Stand medium punch, target combo by Zangief. So MangoMan done a pretty good job kind of masking the intent here between, am I really trying to zone you? Or am I just using the fireballs to try to get you to walk back and get walked down? Again, Reinhold, little pause there in the action. I don't know if he's trying to bait something, look for his way out. MangoMan hitbox reaction, gets straight through it, the double overhead, the triple overhead. Tries to go low. Reinhold said, nah, I seen that. Get put against the wall here. Will he press? He will. MangoMan says, okay, I'll take my health, but still, Reinhold keeps him in the corner.
Oh my god.
Level 2. I don't know if that's going to be enough mid-screen.
No, it's not.
So oh man, I was going to say, difficult to throw fireballs there with the level 2 Zangief, but the Akuma walk speed just, again, throwing a little too much at you before you can get a feel for it. Another throw baited out here. MangoMan takes him to the corner. No meter for Zangief. If this is what you want to see, you stay on top. Finally, Reinhold gets that shotgun punch online. But again, every little bit of these walkbacks, that is just giving Akuma that much more space to walk you down. So it's got to be, the walk has got to be with purpose. And right now, you're looking at trying to anti-air a character that has so many different ways to get in. Again, backs off, and I think MangoMan now is kind of seeing, I don't need to be scared of this command grab right now. If you're just going to let me get up, I'm going to start backdashing, I'm going to start jumping back. I don't need to go for the EXDP. Good challenge, opportunity. MangoMan takes it. Frame kill. So again, we've seen 2 shimmies so far, backed by 2 throws online. 3 throws. Nice idea by Reinhold looking for the backdash. Hitbox just a little too big. Again, letting MangoMan get up. And at this point, MangoMan's like, I can afford to guess wrong here. Like, I can afford to guess wrong. If it means holding onto my meter, I don't have to do anything big. But we'll go with level 3 regardless. So, tough matchup for Zangief. Even though Akuma has the lower health, we talk about the reason why Akuma is top tier is his opportunities to pressure you. You know, on average, especially in this matchup, I would say probably Akuma's going to generate probably for every one time you pressure him, he'll probably get 3 on you. And Reinhold was really banking on, I don't want this kid doing wake up EXDP or wake up super or any sort of shenanigans, and unfortunately those hard reads just they did not pay out that, or didn't pay out that time.
You hit on it quite well. Is that with Reinhold, I felt like if he had committed to a lot of his hard reads a little bit more, especially if you know that MangoMan is always doing something on wake up, because that's what MangoMan was doing. He was disrespecting Reinhold by always doing something on wake up. And Reinhold decided to say, look, man, I'm gonna force you to EXDP me one way or another. I think MangoMan would have got a little bit more frightened. And so definitely feel like Reinhold just got to be a little bit more confident in his decision making, and just go ahead and just be like, hey, look, I'm just continue to just beating you until you stop doing something.
And that can kind of be the double-edged sword when it comes to, you know, whenever you have kind of an early read or you have early information on your opponent. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to try to take notes on an opponent, especially if you know you're going to be facing them in a tournament. However, don't discount the value in trying to treat players with a blank slate. Like when you're playing ranked, you focus in on, most people focus in on one thing: what is their ranking, what is their MR, and they try and get an early kind of read on what the capabilities of a player is. But in this case with Reinhold, I guarantee you, if this was just random Akuma number whatever 401, I guarantee you he's getting that meaty, he's putting those headbutts in there, he's getting those resets that we've, you know, he's come into that style very well. And you know, that, like I said, the hard reads just didn't pay off. And sometimes again, I'm not saying like one way is better than the other, and I'm sitting in my ivory tower of commentary and I know what's best. Sometimes you go home or you lose in the bracket and you just say, sometimes my hard reads just didn't pay off that day. And that's okay too. That's okay too. What matters is that you had the conviction to stick with your decision making, and just know that, you know, hey, I'll get them next time. Indeed. Sometimes those EXDPs just don't hit that day, man. They just don't hit that day.
All right, so
but if you guys like seeing things hit and you like seeing damage, Dream and Play 23's got it for you in spades. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified every time DAP goes live. He's getting these next matches going, and who do we got coming up next?
Yes, so
Darius Von Patterson.
We got Kaizer versus TCS Duo, and I believe Kaizer is from Iowa, and I think he goes by Grandpa Kaizer. He goes by a bunch of different names. I need to figure out which one he's using today. Let's see here. And then TCS Duo is also from St. Louis, so yeah, we got a bunch of St. Louis reps in here.
TCS, I thought TCS Duo is from KC.
I'd never remember.
I believe he is.
Like, yeah. I feel like he's from St. Louis for some reason. But yeah, you're probably right that he is.
Pretty sure TCS Duo is from KC. Yeah.
He's
from KC. He was playing he's playing Ed in season 1, I believe. And and Kaizer is an Ed player as well, right? That name.
Yeah, Kaizer is
hitting familiar.
Well,
yeah,
I think Kaizer plays Ryu from last time I remember.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. From your Midwest. Your Midwest battlegrounds. Yes, sir.
I did not see you online, Kaizer. Are you sure you're online?
Unless he's on jury.
That's not him.
He's not a silver 3 jury.
I mean, there's a bunch of Kaizers, and none of them are online.
Just also a reminder, and I'm not saying anything about these two guys. If you play an online tournament, it really helps the online TOs if you enter with the same name that you register with your Start GG page. Just really helps the TOs coordinate. And again, I'm not saying that about our players coming up. Just kind of a side note. I got the opportunity to commentate in Chris Satarian's Gauntlet tournament a couple weekends ago, and it was like their first tournament as a group, and man, those TOs were figuring out in a hurry how difficult it can be when I register as Dark Skull 69 on Start GG, but my CFN is greatest Ken of all time. I go, I'm greatest Ken of all time. Didn't you guys know?
Yeah, there's like 20 of
bro.
them.
And then I got a different name in Discord. SMH. Yeah. All right, there. Looks like we got Kaizer found now. So Jury and Ryu. So Jury kind of a character kind of falling off in terms of international play, a major spotlight.
Yeah, I think Just
just
Kid
because,
is the only known jury player nowadays.
Gotta be
I mean, Nephew as
Mango,
well.
or I mean, Mago,
Yeah.
Mago maybe. Yeah, Nephew. I think Nephew's still the premier jury for sure at the highest level, but doesn't say that she's bad. I just think that there are characters now that kind of do her job easier. You know, one guest character from King of Fighters comes to mind,
Yeah.
but name of the game. Probably, I think the longest crouch medium kick in the game, if not very
Yes.
close to it on jury.
I believe you're correct.
Stand medium punch still +2. So, you know, again, it is it can be you can make this a battle of frames very quick. Kaizer, Ryu, TCS Duo on jury. We got the pajamas on because it is cold outside here in KC. Let's get going here. So again, pay attention to this one half square range. Kaizer testing the water there with the stand light kick, EX fireball early. Again, the benefit of the EX projectile in this situation when both players are trying to earn that spot is to break up that forward movement. Pasho, delayed parry, delayed throw. Okay, so a lot of information again figured out here. And TCS Duo, one of the hardest parts about this matchup for jury is if you fight against somebody who has a good fireball, and Ryu's got about as good as they come when it comes to fireball. Early backdash, pay attention to that one. As the conditioning starts to mount here. I like TCS Duo not saying die. EXDP on the wake up. Delayed throw still in effect. So we've seen Kaizer backdash the throw attempts. We've seen Duo tech both of them. So who will blink first in this battle, this war to try to put hands on each other? Solar plexus, no delay that time. Kaizer the hard read on a sweep. Again, paying attention to that forward movement. There's that shimmy, that delayed throw getting blown up by the best damage possible. The neutral jump fierce. TCS Duo back against the wall. Kaizer still looking for another one, gets a DP instead. On the way in, now Duo kind of shifting the defensive option to the parry. And Kaizer more than happy to put hands on him, get a throw. Donkey kick chewed up by the powerful drive rush. Stand medium punch of jury. Again, so many different options. Hard to just find one thing to stop the drive rush on jury. Stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, stand medium kick. All opportunities for her to get that damage out of that drive rush. And as soon as I finish my sentence, Kaizer is finishing the match. Level 3. So again, coming down to defensive options from TCS Duo. He's kind of rotating between either delayed parry and the delayed throw. Kaizer said, I've got something for both those. So definitely on TCS Duo here to adapt and say, when will I hold down back? Heavy Fuha breaking up by that stand light kick, and the Shotos, Ken and Ryu. Good range on that. Able to kind of keep juries in check.
Yeah, Kaizer seems like he's on point with all of Jury's buttons right now. Being able to check all of her drive rushes and go ahead and get this perfect KO here. No, one more hit. Yes. Oh, he had it, but didn't do anything. No perfect, but he still gets the KO.
Well, we like to call that in KC. That's the Christian perfect. When you take just a little bit of damage, that's that Christian perfect. Like, yeah, it's good enough. I forgive you.
Indeed. Oh my goodness, Kaizer
We
is burning
talk about
himself
that in
out.
Street Fighter 4. Whenever you'd go for the perfect and they'd get like a little sliver of chip damage on you, and they'd be like, nah, I took your perfect away.
Oh my goodness.
Empty jump, looking for something there. So again, Kaizer opting for these empty jump lows since he's done such a good job of establishing the throw game and then the shimmy to go with it. It's, I'm going to go empty jump low to see how will you continue to evolve your defense. Are you going to try to walk back? I've got some damage to put in here. But so far, again, just delay throw, delay parry. And if you're watching at home and it's like, well, I just feel like defense sometime in Street Fighter 6 can be just random. It's just who guessed better. I encourage you to go into training mode next time you feel that set in. Well, I just got random. I just got RNG'd. And sit in those spaces that is uncomfortable for you. Sit in those defensive scenarios that are uncomfortable and really just let the match play out and say, oh, you know what? If I didn't throw tech here, I really don't take that much damage. Oh, you know what here? If I don't get thrown out of my parry, I don't get burned out and I don't get put mid-screen by jury. And that will help you build confidence to make more educated decisions when you're in those situations. Duo scores himself a little bit of a DI action, not going to opt for the Fuha store here. Damage is going to be scaled down quite a bit. One more shot. Kaizer's got something to say about it. The back throw here, down to pixels. Hail Mary DI. Almost can't get there. Fireball game in effect. TCS Duo is just tunnel vision right now. I've got to get that damage. 38 seconds to play and walks into the fireball. Kaizer with
He stole that,
that
man.
midnight EX Dragon Punch, keeping him alive. TCS Duo looking for the scramble, finds himself a Fuha, can't DI back in time. Here's a big donkey kick.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that time managed to thread the needle. Yeah, and the crazy thing about Street Fighter 6 is like punish counter throws on DPs is like not the worst thing in the world, you know. That is usually in previous Street Fighter there's kind of, you know, looked down on it like, hey bro, you can get more out of that, but not usually the worst thing that can happen here. Level 3 in the scramble.
Ridiculous. And see here.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Damn, look at that chunk. See right there. So much damage from that.
Yeah. And it still does drive gauge damage as well. All right, so now Kaizer, despite taking that level 3, kind of in the driver's seat right now, just dismantling the dive kick, DPing his way to victory.
It is crazy to me how
like I said.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's crazy to me that Ryu's fireball game is kind of enhanced by the drive rush, because now he can like kind of throw fireballs full screen and the opponent decides to jump
from anywhere.
Ryu can just drive rush into the DP where he normally wouldn't be able to.
That is why, you know, spacing is everything. I tell players all the time, when you're analyzing Street Fighter, it's step 1, earn a space. Step 2, you get rewarded with a button, and then as you continue to evolve that perspective, you get rewarded with a situation. And when you evolve that, then it starts being like, how did I whiff punish that specific normal at this specific time with this phase of the moon and this time of year with this much snow on the ground? Well, I earned this specific spacing, I paid attention, I got rewarded, and I was ready to execute. So again, on the other side of that, on the defensive side, yes, parry is strong. Yes, throw tech is strong. However, if you're not comfortable with the situation and those become your comfort options, stronger players are going to be able to exploit that. We talk about purpose, we talk about intent, we talk about comfort. You know, when somebody gets in on me and I'm blocking, am I actually throwing because I know a throw's coming, or is that my comfort option? And so again, sit in that uncomfortability, sit in those situations, just block, go into battle hub where there's no points, you know, involved, and say, I'm going to block every single thing that this Kimberly does. Come hell or high water, I am going to hold down back, and just kind of see. It's not as bad as it feels. I promise. And I say that and they go, well, I don't know, Robbie, the guy that lost Capcom Cup that first year thought blocking was a good idea too, and he got DI'd and lost $1 million. I'm like, well, only way to get better is to play in tournaments like this one. Dream and Play 23, Dat Vip on the mics. My name is Robbie V. Thank you for joining us on this very, 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 very frosty Monday night.
Indeed, I appreciate
Monday,
that.
Right?
Yes, sir. It is Monday night. So up next we have Marv.Ex from Texas versus CMoney, our Casey's resident. Marv.Ex, oh man, he plays a variety of characters. He plays Luke, he plays Ryu, he plays Ken, and now he's on Kimmy. And CMoney, he also has a couple of characters. We have JP and the Manon. Yeah, so
Manon? JP. I will say, man, Street Fighter 6 has got something about it where it is really fun to play a bunch of different characters in this game, for sure. All right, well, you've got Zoner versus the antithesis of Zoner, Cammy White, off to an early start. CMoney getting put against the wall. Hard to deal with these dive kicks, even with the superior crouch heavy punch of JP, but we're going to see EX Amnesia get some early damage on the board here for CMoney. Again, 81 seconds to play. Marv trying to get something started there with the spiral arrow. Point blank command grab. You just heard that Vip talk about CMoney playing Manon, the command grab Aikido specialist, and he brings that to the table with his JP. Perfect parry, looks good. I like the forward throw too. Holds the corner, gets a little bit more damage too on the punish counter, and throw loops in effect here. Marv opting to break on the number 3, trying to bait something out that early dive kick. Again, one of the strongest things to do in fighting games is change up that jump arc. Marv, DP on the neutral jump. CMoney, life lead, but not safe. Point blank ghost. I love that overhead by CMoney, forcing Marv to block and then immediately answer to the crouch medium kick. Command grab, 1 for 2 now, 50% completion rate. Again, CMoney trying to kind of thread it in there, kind of in that scramble, kind of that point blank opportunity. Marv, death by 1,000 cuts on that Cammy damage, now finds himself full screen. CMoney, though, cannot throw fireballs, opts for the teleport, and good stage positioning as well. Marv gonna fight back, though, go mid-screen and talk about it. Will he hold on to this level 3? You bet. Because, you know, this basically says level 3 basically says you cannot throw ghosts at me at all. And not only can you not throw ghosts, you can't press buttons. I've got the whip punishes on deck. Can't walk back forever, especially in the corner. Marv gonna hang one round apiece. So again, Marv still hanging on to that level 3. A little bit of a scramble situation there. Go ahead and count it. Marv respecting it, still holds on to his meter. This is a mark of a high-level player. Says, I'm not spinning that level 3 until I absolutely need to. Oh, but the drop comes in. CMoney saying, all right, can we try to break this up with the DI? Marv.Ex says, denied. So again, that level 3 basically is a message saying, you cannot throw projectiles because my level 3 will find a way to deal damage. Back into it now, CMoney, early drive rush, confirmed.
Nice, yes.
Again, Cammy, no fireballs of her own, but so many ways to get around them. What's your opinion on this matchup, Dap, as a Cammy player?
Yes, I think Cammy definitely can win this matchup. In my opinion, I feel like it's even because JP has several ways and opportunities to keep her out, and Cammy has to just use all variety of movement options in order to get in. Like right there, Marv used that with the dive kick to bait JP, but unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize on it. And so it's tough. It's a really tough matchup. But I think.
So what you're saying when you say it's 5-5. When you say it's 5-5, it's basically the JP player is going to say Cammy wins, and the Cammy player is going to say JP wins.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, movement options are definitely the strength of Cammy in this matchup. You see Marv able, again, changing up those jump arcs, man. The dive kicks, the hooligan combos. But CMoney has an opportunity to catch his breath here. Let this level 2 develop. Catches a low. Nice drive rush. But CMoney now has to make a huge decision now. How is he going to use this last bar? Air to air. Scrambles. The throw has been established. Other side. Empty jump that time. CMoney trying to snipe out a potential delay parry. Has to be careful. Marv has done such a good job at his cross-kit dragon punches so far. Big risk on the other side. A lot of plus frames. Using the spin knuckle again, keep the advantage on. CMoney, can he weather the storm? EX dive kick finds the mark. Drop combo and in the scramble again. So again, all these little situations where these guys meet point blank and nobody has pressed the button, that's where these throws start coming out. It'll be interesting to see if this scramble happens again, who's going to come out on top. CMoney again opting for the DI. Marv with the reactions again, holding on to that statement piece, the level 3. Let your eyes glide down to the lower left-hand part of the screen. Level 3 this time will seal the deal no matter what. Oh, but it hangs on to it again.
It doesn't matter. He dropped the level 3 cancel again.
I think Marv has got a little bit of a read saying, you know, I don't, you know, holding onto the meter. People at home might say that's greedy, but I think it's one of those situations where it's like, I'm confident enough in my neutral where I can afford to hang on to it. Especially when you're in Burnout 2 against JP and your Cammy, you've just taken away JP's greatest tool, and that's his zoning. Because again, anytime you see purple, level 3 is gonna fit the bill. So delay parry there. CMoney can opt that. Jab, jab, jab into spikes. Jab, jab, jab into maybe his micro step. Take advantage of that. Another command grab.
Nice punish. One thing that CMoney is getting flustered by is that Marv's patience. Whereas Marv is not moving at a specific spot, and he's waiting for CMoney to whip, just like that.
I was gonna say, it really comes down to it's yes, Cammy is out of range, but she's always in range. And again, you know, you hit the nail on the head earlier when you talk about the movement options. So EX Amnesia, is it too little too late? What has CMoney got? Ditching some damage, but an EX drill cannot escape fate on that one. All right, so again, how can CMoney control this dive kick? This spot right here makes it whip. That's the best option for it. Not a consistent one, but definitely an option you have to exercise, especially this late in the set. CMoney trying to hold Marv back. Marv trying to get in with the DI, or excuse me, the drive rush. Neutral jump doesn't work out. Parry doesn't work out for CMoney. Right back into a big stand heavy punch, attacking the drive gauge. Marv down to the last 3 bars, another dive kick gets in. That time, right on the shin, advantageous enough. Throws in the scramble. Big roundhouse, 4 for 4 on those punishes. CMoney, 2 bars here, can he get it online? Or will Marv smother him to death? Looking for the chip sequence, and it is enough.
That was smart. That was smart from Marv.
Was
not even
very efficient. I would say Marv's play style, efficient. And that's not to say that CMoney didn't have opportunities and did not pick good spots to be at, but it was just like, yeah, it was just this overwhelming offense by Marv. And again, being able to close a round out like that, very surgical, again, very efficient with that meter use, definitely sign of a strong high-level player. So if you're Candyman out there, you take some notes. You take some notes. But really, it came down to just, we got to solve this problem of dive kicks. And again, like I said, I don't have enough hammers and nails in my vocabulary to keep saying you hit the nail on the head, but movement options kept the dive kick fresh. It kept it always being a threat. But the few times, and I say probably 2 times that he missed the dive kick, CMoney was able to get his damage in. So again, props to him being ready for it. Just again, he was pretty surgical with the rest of those aerial approaches. Good stuff.
Indeed. So on next we got Kaizer versus Kaizer versus Bearface. And then we're gonna have MangoMan versus Marv.Ex. So that's the winner's side of top 8, the 4 players that are still on the winner's side. And then after we get through those matches, we're gonna go down towards the loser side of the bracket. I gotta look and find where Kaizer's friend code is. I found it. Go. I need to add him as a friend so that'll be easier for me to locate him in the future.
Yeah, and if you guys want to keep up with all the action going on in the bracket, exclamation point bracket will get you guys hooked up courtesy of Streamlabs on the Start GG link. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. My name is Robbie V, and we are on Dream and Play 23.
Yes, sir.
Dang, so I asked the chat earlier. Now the chat's kind of filled up a little bit. We got Alex's, this version of Jazzy released today. If you're a Third Strike fan, you'll recognize that as Alex's stage, the Subway. We got the Street Fighter 6 version of it. Let me know what you guys think. And where does it rank among your Street Fighter character themes? So,
I'm a big
consider
fan
it.
of
Think about
Street
it.
Fighter 2's theme. I love it. I feel like it's embodies Street Fighter as a whole.
Yes.
I know that's your character, but it's
Boomer.
probably my favorite theme of all time. So, yeah. Ooh, let me get the
Boomer.
names.
Well, we've got Ryu theme layered on top of Ryu theme here. Bearface Ryu and Kaizer. We've already seen both these guys play, and it is 2 very different styles of Ryu. Early raw drive rush, early throw techs. Again, battling for that crouch medium kick range. The original mirror match, as it were, Ryu versus Ryu, dating all the way back to Street Fighter 1. Back when that's the second time he's ever wore sandals.
Yeah.
Can't get out the DP in time. Miss input Tatsu is going to give Bearface a little bit of an advantage here, but Kaizer showing off said, okay, I messed up. I need to get caught back up. What you're seeing right now is a lot of Bearface walking back, and he's had a lot of tournament experience here to kind of take that as it comes. Like, he always kind of has had this kind of guerrilla hit and run Ryu style, and that's very indicative of kind of this walk back, wait and see. And then he's able to switch that gear up. But right when he does it, Kaizer pulls the trigger on EXDP. Oh, we're just throwing out now. DI into EX Fireball. Kaizer back against the wall. Ooh, EX Fireball clashing point blank. The Gallic Gun versus Kamehameha Wave. Bearface down to his last pixel. Even a piece here. Bearface has Dinjin locked in, and the point blank. He said, I'm going to take that. And again, wait until you're too close to react. Players now damage. Okay, so we're using solar plexus again, changing up that spacing. And you see Bearface trying it as well with the stand fears that time. Because again, you're battling for that crouch medium kick range, but if I can stand just on the outside of it, you use these forward moving normals to adjust it, pop out and take a lead. Bearface, good damage, Tatsu conversion for the corner.
Nice punish
Kaizer strikes back with a low forward of his own. Yeah. Neutral jumping, trying to stay away from the potentially inevitable DI. Wow, that clash right there might have just saved Kaizer, but he is so close to going right back into burnout again. No level 3 off the stand fierce. And Bearface gonna make him pay in spades here.
They not willing to use that level 3 cost Kaizer, because I'm pretty sure he was trying to conserve it to go for the reset, but unfortunately it didn't work out for him.
I don't know, man. I think it would have been enough damage to kill, but right back into it. And this time Bearface has, you know, up thrust the volume, if you will, and going straight offense this time. Mid-screen, Kaizer takes advantage of some plus frames. More damage. Trading spaces here, corner for corner. Forward roundhouse. Again, these forward moving normals. A welcome addition to Ryu. Feels like he doesn't have to just sit in place and crouch medium punch, and look at that DP situational awareness by Bearface. And if you're gonna hang in the sky, I'm gonna take you out like a pinata. Bearface, first to draw blood in game 2. 2 bar Bearface, 1 bar Kaizer. Bearface opting for the level 2 combos. Both these characters can threaten with a Dinjin level 1 to pretty much dismantle any projectile in the game. Nice little safe jump there. Mash level 1 in the scramble. Kaizer showing it off. Full screen. Oh, okay, so no DP on the neutral jump, but we saw from Bearface. Target combo. Don't really see that a whole lot by Ryu. It's an opportunity for him to get that Dinjin kind of online. Throw loops now. Opt for 1. Can opener. Kaizer. Damage in the corner. Will he press? One more throw to do it. Trying for the safe jump. Look at the patience by Bearface. Not even blinking. Not even blinking. And straight into level 3.
Again, another match stolen by Bearface.
This is what I'm talking about. Is the only way that Bearface has the awareness not to panic is by, again, being exposed to all of those uncomfortable situations of getting throw looped in the corner and living in the meme of Street Fighter 6 of, oh, it's just throw loops, Ryu's gonna jab over me. Patience wins the day. Bearface up 2 games here. Kaizer not far behind though. Walk back, button. Walk back, button. Walk back, button.
Ooh, nice bait on the DP.
A lot of damage incoming here.
He didn't finish the combo. What is going on here?
Yeah, I think he might have been a little bit of latency issue, but regardless, Bearface in control. Says there's that throw timing. I've got, oh no, another drop. You know, it is.
You know what? I'm not gonna blame it, man. Because like online internet, Street Fighter 6 is the best online that we've had in ages. Okay, so nah, bruh, screw that. These guys play online all day.
Both these guys are godlike, so
no more excuses.
I just say maybe, you know, maybe these guys are godlike, and it takes a rogue ISP to shut you down.
I don't want to see any more drop combos. All right, let's do it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna mess around and trigger happy trees in chat if you keep on with that. Oh yeah, there he is.
Here he is. Let's speak of the devil.
Man, Kaizer exercising the stand medium kick, making it look like one of the best pokes in the game, and that's a really good option too, especially if, again, the war here, the war over crouch medium kick space is being determined right now by walk back solar plexus, walk back stand fierce. So I like that Kaizer exercising that new option. Again, get something out a little bit faster than your heavy punches and a little bit more active than your your lights. Man, look at this button timing. Kaizer absolutely finding something here.
Panda teammate said he's sandbagging. He was sandbagging. He was like, oh, I'm gonna let you have these 2 games. I'm gonna come back and just win 3 straight. We'll see if that is true.
We'll see.
Oh my
God.
God.
Rush, crouch medium kick.
Classic, man.
And
Round
another
start,
meaty.
rush. Oh wow, what a perfect parry there. And you're gonna get him closer into the corner again. Bearface, I think he's a little bit tilted right now. Let's see if he can relax and calm down. Nice DP.
No, I
right
really
there.
like that Kaizer. I really like that Kaizer opted for the Dingeon charge, and these guys are slugging right now.
Sir.
It's like, oh, okay, I see what you want to do. I see what you got here. Bearface really hammering in the solar plexus. Says, nah, I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah, it's funny.
You will respect my plus frames.
Yes, sir. Bearface was testing him. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Kaizer right off the bat. Round
really
start. Donkey kick. What's that? Goodness. And then here we go. Oh my gosh. Bearface
Full screen, howitzer can't.
Oh my gosh, this is it right here.
And then, yeah, and again, man, can't get the crouch heavy, can't get the crouch medium kick out in time. So really good adaptation, I think, by both players. Just Bearface in a situation where it's like, I got 2 games up. I can afford to start taking bigger risks here. You do not have that luxury. So Bearface moves on winner's side. We have not seen the end of Kaizer though, so don't touch that Twitch button. You are dialed into Dream and Play 23.
Yes,
Vip, myself, Robbie V, on the commentary here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
On our next match, oh, he's already in here. Before we get started on our next match, I do want to go ahead and share. Robbie had already mentioned it earlier, but we do have a local here in KC, contrary to some people's beliefs. It's Top in the Shop every Thursday night in Independence, Missouri. Check us out. We host Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 tournaments, but all games are welcome. I believe this Thursday we're going to have Tekken 8 be the stream game that's going to be broadcasted, I believe. Is that correct, Robbie?
Yep, so if you're in the Kansas City area and you want to get involved in our local FGC, Top in the Shop, we've been rolling since 2012. Like Dap said, we got Tekken 8 on the broadcast this week, and we kind of alternate between Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. So Street Fighter will have our practice session, aka our dojo. Tekken 8 will have their bracket, and then next week we will swap, and you will get Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 for the practice. So again, a lot of good fighting games, action to be had here in Kansas City. So again, if you're in the 816 area, check us out.
Awesome. So yeah, next up on our winter semis, we got MangoMan versus Marv.Ex. I don't recall these two played before, because I know that Marv, the last tournament we saw him was at Rewire Fest in Arkansas. He was supposed to be coming down to King of the Sticks in Oklahoma, but we have not seen him out there. But this should be interesting. Marv is I don't want to play. Screw that. Yeah, Marv, he's one of Texas' top players. I do believe he's also trained by Alan's son. I know, Robbie, you are familiar with that name, the Sun brothers. So, yeah, Marv he's very strong.
You see it in Bearface's dojo. So, yep. So, yeah, this will be an interesting match. I don't believe either one of these guys have played before. Especially in this bracket, and that's all that we care about, because you guys are watching Dream Play 23 online tournament number 6, MangoMan Akuma, and we saw Marv pop in for a second with the Ken lock, and looks like that's what he's going to show here. So
yeah, like I said before, he does use a variety of characters.
Go back to the very start of it. We saw Integra's Ken. You're going to see a very different variety of that. So Akuma, big damage, lower health. Ken, also good damage and a little higher health. So kind of balanced out by the walk speed of Akuma. Better fireball game. Marv, early start. EX fireball, chews him up. Here's the mix in the corner. Double dash, looks good. MangoMan strikes back though with that crouch medium kicks. Pay attention to those timings. Pay attention to, is there comfort or is that purpose behind that button being pressed? A lot of times in the corner you see Shotos opt for that crouch medium kick because that's the feel good button. That's what gets me where I need to be. MangoMan working on a corner, but Marv, delay throw, trading spaces. Demon flip on the outside, reset, wasn't high enough to get any sort of meaningful damage, and MangoMan has been in the driver's seat, but one hit confirmed later by Marv, and script can be flipped in a hurry. Solid use of meter by both these players. MangoMan just being very annoying with the stand medium kick. Not a lot that Ken can get out in that situation. Talk about comfort buttons. The crouch medium kick by Ken is your similar button of use, but not quite going to get out in time. Delay stand fierce. Jinrai, MangoMan practiced the Jinrai loops and the standing reset off the light adamant fist. That's him an early corner gain here, and look at that whiff punish on the stand roundhouse. MangoMan happy to take that damage. No EX reversal yet, MangoMan respecting it, but hey, there's that Shoto low forward. Dragon Lash side switch here. Marv trying to get some momentum going here. MangoMan first to break out, and Marv's got enough damage here if he wants it. Holds onto the meter. We've already seen his efficiency with Cammy. Look at the defensive rally here by Marv. Get tagged on the last stand light kick. MangoMan, game number 1. So again, key things to pay attention here is that whiff punish on the stand roundhouse feels good for Ken players. A lot of reward for the risk with that stand roundhouse, especially on punish counter. But MangoMan sending a early message. They do not let that button whiff. And Marv getting the pin and pad out as well, saying, yeah, well, I got a fierce punch for you. MangoMan set up that fireball spacing with the zoning earlier on. Gets the EX and the throw in the back end. So a lot of damage here, in and out. Again, you still have to respect the fact that Marv has that crouch medium kick in his back pocket. He's already challenged MangoMan walking back once before. EX fireball, trying to keep Marv in the corner. Delay parry. MangoMan opts for the drive rush out of it. Doesn't want to waste any meter, but your 2+ man can't get the throw off the tick. MangoMan says, I hope you've been watching the other matches. I have done upwards of 3 overheads in a row. You better watch those toes. It's not about the overhead, it's about what comes after it. MangoMan recently getting clipped by IDOM for the drive rush. Adamant flame baiting out the would-be reaction. Man, absolutely reached out and touched somebody with that roundhouse, the very last clip of it. Target combo, walk back, had the spacing trap. That's something new from MangoMan. It's gonna be more than enough, and this is when it feels like it is a runaway freight train when everything starts coming up Akuma, and it definitely feels like you just take a bag full of quarters and throw them up in the air, and well, let's just hope it hits more tails than heads. Not the case right now. MangoMan up 2-0.
Yeah, Akuma's privilege.
So
I keep saying it. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have a character
very
switch.
strong character, like I was talking about earlier. It is the difference between how often does Akuma get to speak in the conversation versus how often do you get to respond. And you know, for a lot of characters, especially when we talk about the Zangief and Akuma matchup, it's like a 3-to-1 ratio. Now we're gonna get that ratio closer to 2-to-1 here. Cammy again, anti-fireball options, but MangoMan, you know, shown that he's got the entire DPs ready to go, and Marv ready to answer in kind. So we're talking about this conversation back and forth here, and it will be can MangoMan control these spacing traps here. He is flying around the map. Marv not far behind though. Looking a lot better here than his games with Mr. Masters. He's got MangoMan choked up right here. Look at that micro step, stand medium punch, counter hit. So now he has really sent a message that you better block. Will he press here? He will. MangoMan not content to hold down back. Just like Dap said earlier in this tournament, you know, hey, you know MangoMan is always doing something on Wake Up. When is that adaptation gonna come? Marv, look at him eye that spacing. MangoMan saying, I'm gonna neutral jump right here and make you think about it. While you're thinking about it, I'm gonna question your throw timing here. Back to the wall, plus frame, stand medium punch. MangoMan trading, nothing on the back end from Marv. Weathering the attack, level 3. Ooh, no DP on the other side, and just that drive rush off the stand light kick. MangoMan very aware of his meter, saying, I will take the burnout. Normally, not a button you want to drive rush after that stand light kick, but we'll take it. Marv might be finding out right now that MangoMan not willing to take a throw mid-screen, air to air. Marv comes up on top. Back to the wall is MangoMan now. Marv continues the attack, looking for an EX Dragon Punch. MangoMan finds a throw in the scramble. Drive rush sweep, have you seen it? Now you have. Switches it up with a jab. Marv measuring space, saying, how do I get in here? Crouch medium kick looks good. Setting himself up for a dive kick in the future. Pay attention to the spot. There it is. Too high though. MangoMan with the crouch jab. Yeah, and that's the mix-up. The only one we haven't seen yet from MangoMan yet in this set is the Demon Flip Empty.
Oh my gosh, the
ESDP. The option
ESDP.
select worked out.
Yeah, that was crazy right there from MangoMan. That was really risky. It almost worked out.
So the thing is that, you know, context, right? I think you show that in game 1 when a player is trying to really digest, you know, all the things that we've been talking about, button timing, you know, tendencies, blah, blah, blah. But you got to understand, Marv's like, bro, my back is against the wall. I'm down 2 games. There is not a chance I am letting that, you know, get away.
Ooh, nice
medium kick on medium kick on medium kick. Oh my.
Crazy. Oh my God. Got the shimmy.
Nice motionless shimmy. Yeah, motionless too, man. I mean, MangoMan has been so strong about in and out on that timing, really using the movement, adjust the options. That time he just stood there. Crouch medium punch was dialed in. There's the anti-DP. Other
nice
side,
right
making Marv second guess. Yeah, really making him second guess the crosscut DP.
That time.
There's a reason why. I wouldn't be. I'm pretty sure that if Akuma gets that clash in the air, he can get the stand and medium kick target combo and get extended damage. So it's like there's never a chance where this character is not potentially in the driver's seat. Little micro step walk back by both those players there in the face-to-face. Can't get anything out in time. Will he press here? Of course he will. Marv says, I got plenty of health to risk on the throw loop. You, however, do not. Marv starting to pull some momentum back to his side of the fight. Perfect parry. Delay looks good. MangoMan starting to get a little bit more conservative with that drive rush meter use. Still opting for backdash mid-screen. Marv scoring some damage in the drive rush. Pretty much even here, 80 seconds to play. Some big buttons being whipped on both players and say, I've got a read here. Let's tighten it up and go shorter.
Oh my God, the
Marv,
last second.
Pixel, perfect. DI, level 3. So again, both times that MangoMan has tried to get greedy and test the reaction, Marv has answered. MangoMan now in full retreat here. Marv says, you've gotten one too many demon flips, my man. It is 2-2 with the Cammy White character switch.
Indeed. All right, let's see who's going to take it. All the momentum.
Right, so it is on Mango. Yeah, it is on MangoMan now to change up the approach. Fireball game.
Not for the lack of trying, because I believe
clash.
MangoMan has won the first round of all of these matches against Cammy. He just hasn't been able to close them.
Okay, so he had the idea, saw the wiggle there from MangoMan looking and try to base something out. Marv said, I think I got a shimmy in you as well. MangoMan not throwing. That time delay button looks good. So Marv's got that perfect 1 frame. Delay your meaty by 1 frame so you can deal with the wake up DP on block. Overhead. One of few actually blocked tonight. MangoMan and marching Marv straight to the corner. 2 bars to work with here. Oh, Marv bets the farm on that sweep. That might have been stand heavy kick. Haven't really seen Marv use sweep in neutral. Might have been a button misfire there. Can't DP in time. Again, easier said than done when Cammy can switch up that jump arc. MangoMan weathering the jab string. Nice. Roundhouse catches it. Marv, delayed parry, looks good. MangoMan, again, EXDP only in the corner. Ooh, see that? Both players walk. One guy walks forward, one guy walks back. That means you are on the same wavelength. How can you digest that information and make the decision right away? And Marv is looking for that. He's like, I see the buttons you're trying to reach out with here. I've got something for you. This is back and forth right now. That time, MangoMan tried to backdash. I think maybe trying to bait something out, but fireballs now turned off to Akuma, courtesy of Marv's level 3. Another clean jump in. Walking back. Air throw, very smart, deals with the cross-up option. Low risk, and talking about risk, you are playing with fire right now. Marv with the level 3. MangoMan saying, you know what, I'm up around, I might risk this here. Oh, another jump in. And Marv has done, again, such a good job at locking in these dive kicks that it really makes you second guess your anti-air ability because you don't want to guess wrong. Or you don't want to react wrong.
Spin knuckle that Marv has used all set. He's waited to the very last game to pull it out.
Yeah, the first one got perfect parry by MangoMan that time. I think it was a good read, trying to pick up the fireball timing. Again, MangoMan saying, okay, if you're gonna go back there again, can I rely on old tricks? Another dive kick finds its mark. Another throw lands.
Oh, wow, wake up.
Marv, what?
Kick.
Goodness gracious, wake up, crouch medium kick. And again, smart, because we saw earlier Marv go for that same shimmy on the other side of the screen. MangoMan showing some life here. Marv cools the cucumber. No damage on the back end. It's got to be all MangoMan plus frames, catches the walk back. Will he continue to press? He does, but look at Marv saying, I don't think so. Sneaks that jab in, and he's going to absolutely flip the script. 3-2, Marv. I believe that was that winner? Yeah, winner semifinals? Okay.
Yeah, winner semi. So it's going to be Bearface versus Marv in winners finals. Said Mango say, I'm going to see you in grands. All right, damn, I like that. I like that attitude. But all right, so on next up, we got, see here, we have JeffHund versus Tito G. So let me get these guys in here real quick. Oh my God, that was a really good match. That was winner semis, Marv. Winner semis. That felt like a winners finals match. It really did feel like a winners finals match.
Yeah. And I mean, this is the toughest lesson to learn in fighting games. I don't give a shit about your opinion. The toughest lesson in fighting games is patience. And you saw MangoMan had 2 opportunities to really seal that in, but the patience lacked was the demon and the DI. And those were both options that Marv so strong in the reactions and able to capitalize on that. That was the difference breaker. So again, it's one of those things where MangoMan's gonna watch this match a year from now and go, oh my God, why did I go for that demon? Why did I go for that DI? But again, patience, so one of the hardest lessons to learn in fighting games, and you're gonna learn it over and over and over and over and over and over again. The longer that you play and the higher that you climb, that mountain. So again, skill prevails. Marv moves on in winners finals. See who he's got next here. Are we on losers side?
Yeah. Yes, we're going down to the loser side of the bracket now. This is losers round 5. We're gonna have Tito G versus JeffHund. Trying to find Jeff right now, see where he's at. I can't seem to find him. Tito G is already in here. Cool, that cool. Let me see if I can find JeffHund. See where it could be. Okay. Come down all the way down to the bottom. Okay. I believe it's the same. I tried to type it in, but Tito said he had invited him already, so I think that works. Yeah.
Tito's got to get a TOing opportunity.
He is, yeah, he's a TO. That's one of the ways that I met him and everything. So, you know, he used to go to KIT all the time.
We saw Tito earlier. Huday 1022 is what we got here on the board. Kind of a no-nonsense rush-down style of JP. Man, the active frames on the spikes there completely disarmed Kimberly of her drive reversal. So fast round, had to get caught up there with the CFN frames. Looking for an overhead. Jeff happy to oblige there. Plus frames on that roundhouse. Back throw. Snapping on him. No slide. So again, kind of daring. There's the slide I was going to say. Kind of daring Jeff. Like, when are you going to try and move coast to coast there? And I like the empty jump there by Jeff. Showing the options of Kimberly, being able to change up the jump arc with the elbow in the front, the different can teleports. All of these things you've got to take stock in. Drive reversal, can't get out in time, still have to deal with some of the mix. And look at the power of JP. Even though that level 2 did no damage, it completely depleted, well, almost, the drive gauge. And that's really what you got to look in there for the situation. Looks good, no super insight here. Frame kill, a lot of damage. Tito, only 1 bar. Jeff, a lot of opportunity, finds one off of a jab. Just enough to kill, man. That was like pixel perfect. Early slide, looking for the hard read through the projectiles. Look at that crouch fierce punch, so active. Great hitbox on it. I believe it is still airborne invincible because he needs it. But Kimberly, great crouch fierce of her own though, trying to control these the airways. We go level 3 here. Nope, hold on to it. I like it. Again, you're starting to see a lot of these higher level players getting very, very good at how they manage their super meter. Only use it when absolutely necessary. In and out, looking for a shimmy. Nobody home. Crouch fierce. Keeps him honest. Ooh, the meterless amnesia. You gotta remember it's still there. He and Zangief have that ability to still challenge the DI, even when in burnout. That time, DI finds a mark. Let's see what Tito's got with 1 bar stock.
Good stuff from Tito G.
Perfect use. Efficient. Tito. Game number 1. However, Jeff is nowhere close to being out of it. Oh, a little bit of scrambles there, plus frame, and pay attention again. How, it's not that they're blocking, it's how are they blocking. Is there the delay button? Is there the delay reversal? Maybe trying to walk back? Those are all information you got to take in as it comes. So Jeff has gotten a few opportunities so far to put the big frame advantageous stand roundhouse from Kimberly on the board. There was Tito, 1 step ahead though with the backdash. Trying to keep Kimberly at the space where slide is unsafe, but JP drive rush is still king of the mountain. Back to the wall that time. Said nice adaptation by Jeff because he saw the walk back last time, opt to go low. Kimberly, one of those characters that does not have a cancelable crouch medium kick unless she spins the green. And right now, the only thing green on the board is Kimberly's outfit, absolutely chewed up, and the burnout pressure in the corner. Surprise gotcha moment there. Early corner for JP. Nice little frame kill. Was it a drop or was it a setup? You guys be the judge. Walk back. Amnesia. Baited out. Corner acquired. Spray cans on board. Empty jump this time and had the delay can. Opts to hold on to level 3. So again, an interesting decision making by the Kimberly player here. Do you either go for level 3 to assure the buff, or do you hold on to the meter to get that much needed health advantage going into the final round of this game? Level 2, we're aiming for burnout here. Takes the throw, and Jeff manages to survive that. Catches the back end of a big roundhouse, though, in punish counter
Nice
situation.
heavy punch
The
right
meter
there.
depleting. Yeah.
Looks like
Wow,
Kimberly.
wake up sweep. It's 2-2 right now.
A lot of hard to get a
Oh
read
no,
on what
missed
Jeff
the
is
elbow.
doing.
Wow, that both players had a read on the timing. So Tito not really able to get a lot of damage to the full screen. Does be able to get the level 2 online,
Nice cross
and it's going to be more than enough.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness, dude. Like I said, JP such a threat from close up. JP such a threat full screen. What do you do in the mid? Well, maybe probably going to take a stand the heavy punch right there and start your game off to a wonderful 35% deficit.
Yeah,
But
JP
Jeff's got
looks
something to say about it.
He's a Marvel character in the game of Street Fighter. It's crazy.
Jeff trying to snipe that button timing out. Can't get anything started with the slide. Tito still very much in control of this match. Even trying to bait out a potential reversal there with that short teleport. I like the creativity you're seeing late in the set. Nice, I love that. Jeff saying I've done my homework. If I see that amnesia, I'm going to mash jab and try and break something up here. Ooh, big whiff. Crouch heavy punch looks good. Fake ghost. You knew the command grab was coming. And what's better than a command grab? A punish counter command grab. Absolutely scooping up that parry attempt by Jeff in the scramble. So now it's like, if Tito gets a crouch fierce reset, it's anybody's guess what's coming out next. Plus frames, can't stop the walk back.
Oh my gosh.
Hammering away. Damn heavy punches.
Ooh, there you go.
Nice
That's a
challenge.
nice punish.
Again, yeah, if you keep the portal in front of you, your crouching normal should always hit JP. So when you let that portal get behind you is when it becomes a liability. All right, so again, opposite of what we saw in the previous rounds, Jeff now in a situation where he's fighting for his tournament life loser side, we got to get that level 3 online. What does that mean for Kimberly? Faster walk speed, a little bit more damage, Papa John's, all of it. Get it on the board. What a challenge, down forward roundhouse. Again, man, look at this damage to start out the round. Still has to respect the spike. Jeff comes up in the scramble with a back throw and a second one. In out here, still trying to.
Yeah, you can't drive reverse. Ooh, wow.
I mean, it's a mix right now. It is. You are guessing for your life right now. What's the comment you always want to hear? Always go low. Well, here's a low jab. Started to get things trying to come back here for Jeff's side. Gotta see a Tatsu. This man. In the midnight hour, he said, I have paid attention to every single scramble situation that we have encountered. What's the one you haven't seen? That's right. Level 1 super.
Yes, indeed. GG's to Tito, and kudos to JeffHund. I believe he did make it to top 8. Definitely an accomplishment here. We got 26 people in this bracket, so getting top 8 in this tough bracket here is really, really good. Definitely get some improvement going and take it a little bit further, because I do believe he's getting top 8 consistently now. So now he just got to get one step further ahead. All right, so next up we're gonna have Ping Warrior versus GiefKid. Let me see if I can get both of these guys without having to enter their names. Let's see here. Got Ping Warrior here, and let me find GiefKid.
Apologize for the coughing.
Oh, you're good. Oh yeah, GiefKid's already in here. GiefKid knows what's up. Or not. He's in another room. Yeah, so Ping Warrior's here.
So a little bit of history here for this match. A while back, DAP also hosted a 5v5 Kansas City versus St. Louis. So if you are geographically hindered, St. Louis and Kansas City are in the same state of Missouri. We also have a long-standing history of rivalry. The goal of Battle Lines, which was the name of the event, was to bring the new blood of Kansas City against the new blood of St. Louis. Ping Warrior, one of our newer players, new-ish players, started in Street Fighter V, carried over into Street Fighter VI against GiefKid, which has a storied threat in St. Louis when it comes to Street Fighter, especially amongst these two scenes. These guys met in the 5v5, and GiefKid kind of put Ping Warrior through the paces. It was hey, I'm going to show you a little bit of old school Zangief here. And it was definitely a learning opportunity for Ping Warrior, and he definitely has gone back and, watched the video and taken that loss on the chin, and we'll see how he adapts coming into this. So we've seen Modern Ryu. Oh, yes, but are you ready for... Oh, we have Classic Zangief now. Okay, because usually GiefKid is on Modern Zangief.
Yeah, it's
so
kind of weird to see him on Classic.
Yeah, so back and forth here. Ping Warrior setting up the zone. Plus frames on the incoming with the fireball. Again, the thing about GiefKid is very hard to train, and Ping Warrior already showing off some of the grind with the reset, but didn't get anything off the wall splat. GiefKid knows exactly the kind of power he has behind this character, and he knows what he needs to do to win pretty much in every single situation. No challenge on the drive rush wheel kick. Buttons being whiffed, and look, there's one. All of that anti-air, all of that zoning. You are one command grab away. Late roundhouse, but another drop. The trade has got to matter for something here. Ping Warrior able to poke one in, but again, pay attention to the volatility of GiefKid on Zangief. He's like, you can anti-air me, you can zone me. I'm going to find a way to get that SBD in, and when I do, you're going to feel it. Ping Warrior chews him up, trying to challenge the drive rush. The purple's on deck. And again, the big thing that Ping Warrior had to learn was you have got to control GiefKid in the air. If you can't handle that layer 1, he is going to treat you like a trampoline all day. Ping Warrior back to the wall. Wasn't content to block either. GiefKid looking for the reset, finds the straight damage, and again, this is the fear. This is the uncomfortability I talked about earlier of, can you weather the storm? despite this character who says, my whole damage is to grab you, will you block? Will you block? GiefKid is going to make that readily apparent. King Warrior, again, life lead here, early level 3. Level 3 right back for GiefKid, said I saw the green, can't cut that one in half. Let's see who's super does more damage. Right back to even here. King Warrior though, in the meter deficit. Looking for the jump, GiefKid patient. 3 damage again. This is death by 1,000 cuts. You might want to switch the scene, Darius.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm good.
With command grab, King Warrior, though he doesn't have any bar here, I don't think he can finish it. How long does the Aki combo go? With the little reset on the back end, and that pixel, the poison has gone as far as it can go. But look, the empty jump, GiefKid still trying to snipe his way in, and that time Ping gets the anti-air when he needs it. But man, if I'm King Warrior, I'm watching my life flash before my eyes every time that GiefKid sails in there unchallenged. Scary stuff. Switches it up. Raw driver rush with the throw. That time trying to catch the low to walk back. Another throw. It's punished by GiefKid. Optimal damage. We're trying to hold full screen here. What side? King Warrior trying to stay disgusting with it. Trying to stay ambiguous. GiefKid just being an absolute wall. Walk down his prey. I don't care about this. I see that you're not confident in your anti-airs. You're trying to early shoot, early call it out. But man, King Warrior though, in and out, in and out. Reset. SPD looks good. Do you block? He does that time, but gets caught in the reset. Mix up here, SPD. He's willing to gamble with his life. GiefKid couldn't get anything out. Says, I'm cool with that. And that still could have been level 1. Like, you are not safe that time. Medium whip finds the mark again for King Warrior. So again, man, if you are not able to keep GiefKid honest on the ground, it is scary. Staggered pressure here, trying to find a button timing. Again, King Warrior getting chewed up. 2 button timings, and I know there's a reset coming. The thing is that GiefKid hasn't actually got the reset yet on the SPD. That means every time a stray hit comes in, that's an SPD in the future. And right now, it's just damage. Let's just damage. Oh, you are scared. Oh, I do smell the fear over here. Okay. You know, GiefKid. Yeah, and you know, GiefKid's like, I got the clone on. Look at my suit. My suit is so tight. So I can smell the fear. King Warrior again opts for the early level 3. Now the key here is, can he actually get a burnout? And you got to respect the level 2s. Car crash, drive rush on drive rush. GiefKid just happy to sail in again. Anti-airs you want to look for. Stay in roundhouse. This is the reset opportunity. Smart not to Lariat on this side. There's the anti-air from King Warrior. The roundhouses. He's got to keep him honest here. SPD in the stagger. It's all gone. Guess for game. And again, King Warrior not content to block. He's doing GiefKid's job for him. And the thing is about GiefKid is he has the tournament experience to pick up on, oh, I know when. I know the exact moment when you're going to start holding down back, and I'm going to really start earning these command grabs. So again, I mean, death by 1,000 cuts, understatement. Because pay attention to how much damage GiefKid takes on the way in, and how much damage he just gets right back into with that SPD.
Yeah,
King Warrior really opting for the full screen approach here. Scary though, because one whip, one bad whip, and that's your life. Back to the wall here. Challenges again, this time able to capitalize on the reset damage.
Oh, nice
overhead. And you know what? And it's like, I'm sitting here, and I'm going like, it doesn't matter. Like, GiefKid has such tenacity in his offense and decision making where he could have flipped that right back if there was a drop on Ping Warrior side.
Nice avoidance of the running bear grab.
Says, oh, you are still. Yeah, GiefKid's like, you are still jumping. Okay.
Yeah, but GiefKid keeps on trying to interrupt
keep these
Aki's frame traps.
Wow.
It's gonna hurt.
Well, that's the thing is, GiefKid earlier able to sneak in an SPD because Ping Warrior was staggering, and that time Ping Warrior is keeping him tight. Let that poison tick down by the pixel. We don't see GiefKid. We don't see him churning level 2. Ping Warrior trying to take the real estate. And what else? Drive rush low.
Are we going to see GiefKid switch? He's going to go this class.
I don't think so.
No, he's sticking it with the classic.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the character or the control scheme switch.
Yeah, nah,
so that time
classic. Oh, nice.
Back to back.
He's gonna do it again.
EX command grabs.
Nice whip punish right there from Ping Warrior. Let's see here, get some.
Yeah, I mean, look at the damage.
Yeah.
There. Look at the damage like difference between what 2 SPDs do and like, oh, I whip punish you optimally, gets you. So no back throw here. Goes for the burnout. I like it. Not a whole lot Gief can do here, but here's the thing. GiefKid is ahead enough in damage, in my opinion, that he can weather all this. He can weather all this and still have a shot. Wow, what a stagger roundhouse by Ping Warrior!
Oh my
and
God.
GiefKid got a little hot under the collar, looked for the DI, and Ping Warrior said, "Look at me, look at me. I'm the command grabber now."
Yeah.
You forget about that command grab until Aki quite literally slithers it in there.
Oh my God, this is gonna hurt. Oh, he drops it. That was gonna do a ton of damage.
Yeah, and this is all designed just to do the most damage to drive gauge as possible. And Ping Warrior might have, you know, hit that next gear on the highway. What's GiefKid got in the back pocket? Plus frames to ensure the burnout. Is GiefKid churning? He is. A regular throw. Ping Warrior can't finish the food here.
Oh, wow,
wow, look at the headbutt confirm into the air SPD. GiefKid not saying die yet. Next hit or grab literally wins.
I think Ping Warrior. Oh, guys, I was about to say Ping Warrior got to be careful here because I'm pretty sure GiefKid was churning that better.
Wow, that was a moment of bravery on Ping Warrior side of things to walk up and grab.
Agree. Yo, kudos to Ping Warrior, man. That dude has leveled up. I have to compliment Jacob and his growth because he has come a long way from his days in Street Fighter V to now, where he's literally, I feel like, one of our top players out here in our region, and he's getting better and better, man. I'm happy to see that that growth. So good stuff to Ping Warrior. Good stuff. All right,
yeah.
So
and again, man, this is a hallmark to take. And again, GiefKid absolutely blew Ping Warrior out of the water in the 5v5. It was 0-3, wasn't even close. All of the reads you saw in GiefKid were just impact, you know, multiplied by 10. But Ping Warrior, you know, going in training mode, sitting in that uncomfortability. Now you saw earlier in the match, it was getting him killed. And that's why I tell players all the time, if you have the opportunity to go back to you know, character select, think about where is the damage coming in from my opponent? Where are they getting their damage? And how can I adapt? And the adaptation there was like Ping Warrior choosing to block in those key moments to try to slow down the, again, I mean, unstoppable force of GiefKid, because like I said, every single time that GiefKid sailed in there uncontested, it's like my life flashed, you know, before my eyes. Like, oh, that's a grab. You're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead.
all right, so up next we're gonna have Tito G versus Kaizer. I hope they haven't played yet, so we're gonna have them on stream next. I'm trying to locate both of these players. It's a shame because both of these guys use different names. Let me see here. I think I remember Tito G's 2 Day 2022. There it is. Yeah, it looks like they probably have already been playing. And then Kaizer. If they've already been playing, then that's fine. We'll probably just go ahead and go straight into other losers, or we'll probably just go ahead and go straight into winners finals. Let's see here, man. There's so many Kaizers. Like, what are you kidding me? And I don't understand.
It's a popular name.
Yeah, and I don't understand, like, what, Kaizer Jose from what's that movie? Die Hard.
Yeah.
So they,
For those in the chat, I'm team_KC. Been that way forever. I think 2015 is when I started this account. So, but besides that, I gotta give a shout out to DatVip inviting me to do commentary. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight, and if you are, hit that favorite button. And let me get some ones in chat if you want to clown on MangoMan for cooking some chicken tendies and holding up the bracket.
yeah. MangoMan, enjoy your dinner. I mean, we're gonna have you playing next, so let's see here.
Nah, I alone hold the keys on giving the young MangoMan the verbal work. You can thank me for unleashing this monster upon the world, by the way.
Indeed, he takes a lot after
he was a Jamie player. Why? You know?
Yeah. I have no idea why he was a Jamie player. I mean, he was waiting for Akuma to come out. All right, so yeah, it does appear that they've already played. That's cool. So I figured that was the case because I saw Tito was in the custom room. Now we got to see who actually won that match. So we can go ahead and queue up our next set. So, and then trying to figure out. And so like you were talking earlier about the theme music that Street Fighter has, right? And like Alex got the new Jazzy City 999, I believe that's what it's called, for his theme. Like that is a classic. I will say this. I did mention that Ken's Street Fighter 2 song was one of my favorites. However, I am also going to go ahead and say that Makoto's Spunky in Third Strike, that is probably my favorite Street Fighter song. I don't know if you guys remember, there's this former player Piano Densetsu, Sagat player Street Fighter 5. He's also a pianist, and he has several samples of different Street Fighter musics on his YouTube channel. Just look up Piano Densetsu and you'll be able to find some of his samples. And he did a rendition of Makoto's Spunky, and it was unbelievable. I love it. I see in the chat you guys are talking about Indestructible. That's also a pretty fun song.
And Evo 2014.
Yeah.
I think Indestructible was the opening song for Street Fighter 4 Grand Final or Top 8. And having the whole crowd sing along to Indestructible was pretty funny because that is a meme-worthy song. Although I don't know what would be rank higher on like the meme scale, the Street Fighter 4 theme or Rashid's theme from Street Fighter 5, because it felt like anytime you heard Rashid's theme start firing up on those house speakers, it was just, you know, you got the Rashido coming. Rashido. It never failed, man. Even though his stage was one of the worst stages in the entire Skies of Honor, worst stage in the entire franchise.
Yeah, that stage gave me motion sickness. All right, so it seems like MangoMan is still not available yet, so we're probably gonna go ahead and go into winners finals and get back into losers. Sorry to interrupt you, Robbie. You can go ahead and continue your thought.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and sing Indestructible. I'm not gonna sit here and sing the Rashid theme song. I'm here to watch some Street Fighter 6 here on Dream and Play 23.
All right, so yeah.
You guys gotta give MangoMan some. You gotta give him a break. You gotta understand the tendies go in the oven. He had to preheat it to 350. He had to get his little mitts out. You know, he's like, oh, can't burn my Akuma hands.
Yeah. This man is talking about how I'm gonna see you in grand finals. I mean, shoot, unless you get DQ'd, you ain't seen nobody in anything. All right, let me get here Marv.Ex in here as well, so we get these guys in here. And yeah, go ahead and get these names switched up.
Talking about like younger players like holding up the bracket. This goes way back to quarantine days when we were doing Top in the Shop online. One player who, you know, did not even register on the radar back then, and now has made their rounds. Young Matt Teen.
Oh my
one
gosh,
time was
don't
like,
remind me.
he was a super silver Sakura player back then, and he asked me in DMs. He was like, "Can you hold the bracket? My mom's making me do chores." And I was like, "Ah, come on, kid." And now he's
I'm sorry, man. I can't say the
now he's
world
the
today.
nickname.
I gotta do my homework. I'm sorry, guys. You can't say the world.
He was like, I gotta finish the dishes and then I gotta take out the trash. And we were like, I think it was Watson and I were on commentary, and it was just like, oh man, when you forget what it's like to be young, man. And like I can just imagine, Mom, you don't understand. I'm in a Street Fighter tournament. I'm playing really good. Like I could win this. And she's just like, boy, I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't,
Oh yeah, you hear her in the background.
finish those
It's
chores.
Like, yo, if you don't get in
Yeah,
there
I
in
can't
this
pause
room,
the game, Mom. I can't pause the game.
like there's $100,000
Just
on
pause
the
it.
line. This is a trip to Capcom Cup, Mom. Just give me.
Well, there is no time. The time for pause is over. We've got Bearface Ryu against Marv.Ex winners finals now. So the set count does not change. It is still a 1-to-3 format. Am I correct on that, Dap?
Yes, it is still a 1-to-3 all the way through. It's a 1-to-3.
Great.
I'm trying to get these
All right,
names
so
fixed here, so bear with me.
We have seen
Here we go.
Marv punch his ticket with Cammy. We've seen him represent Ken Masters. Now on Luke.
Yeah,
The two
we
most
got
played
Marv
characters
here.
in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Delay parry works out.
Yeah, I told y'all, Bearface plays a lot of characters. He plays like 4 or 5 different characters. Bearface,
Right.
excuse me, Marv.
EX Fireball, and I like the space that Marv is holding again, able to deal with bear kick, and able to kind of react in time to any surprise EX Fireballs that Ryu might have. And you might see that might be a reason right there why he opted for the Luke pick, is the stand heavy punch able to punish the donkey kick. Maybe that was a medium punch. I might have missed it.
Either way.
Bearface trying to fight his way out of the corner here. One bear kick at a time. Solar Plexus finds a mark. Nice little delay. And I like that Marv picked up on that delay right away and said, oh, you're blocking right there? I'm going to sneak in the forward dash. That's exactly what he did, able to chew up that button timing. Let's see if Bearface has got something ready. And I like that Marv is like, hey, you just got clipped. You're going to be holding down back. Let me get a throw. But Bearface is one step ahead. But this time, man, he's going to eat beast mode, baby.
Nice.
Back to the wall. Walk down by the normals. Will he respect the modern reactions to a DI? So far, DP's working out. Big whip. Bearface survives the burnout. Back to mid-screen. A lot of good, interesting fireball timings here. And there was the throw last time off that. Pay attention. That conditioning. That time he walked back looking for the shimmy. Marv, 1 bar stock here. Probably going to hold on to it. Takes the drive reversal in burnout. Look at the bravery by Marv right here.
Yeah.
Charging forward. Nice delay. I love that by Bearface. So good adaptation. Walked up, a little bit of a stagger there, but didn't pay out. But you got to keep that in your mind. I got to keep that in mind. And it's all screenshots. It's all how much information can I hold on to. Didn't work this time. How do I create that scenario? How do I try to capitalize on it? Delay parry doesn't work out for Bearface there. Hard to deal with Luke's drive rush. Cut it short so many different ways. Burn Knuckle being the main one. Pale Horse stays plus. Tick throw off crouch strong. We saw that on that. That was the delay last time. Bearface trying to spin the defensive options. Can't get out of the black and white. Wow, look at the juggle there. I gotta look at my second monitor for that. Forward roundhouse caught the jump into the DP. Very nice. Situational awareness. Speaking of that, Bearface got anti-airs in spades. DP OS. Gotta be careful as a Luke player that you don't mash that DP and you get the DDT on the back end. Ooh, there's a little headbutt right there. Don't see that a whole lot in the neutral from Luke, one of his target combos. Got the Baywatch outfit on right now. Nice whip punish by Bearface. So again, fighting back in this crouch medium kick range. You're looking for the in and out of the spacing. Marv has already represented that parry spacing multiple times now. Again, button into donkey kick. That's what we're looking for to try to disarm. Jump, Bearface, 3 for 3 on the anti-air DPs. Here comes Solar Plexus. Finds one on the plus frames. Momentum swing right here is exactly what Bearface needs. slight life lead. However, Marv, level 3. Anything you press here is free for Luke. I love that Bearface walk up, and again, that was that little bit of timing that Bearface showed off last round. It did get chewed up by the crouch slide kick by Marv, but that time Bearface like, cool, I see the space, I'm gonna execute. Right there again, and look, Marv already adapting, looking for the parry, can't walk out of danger for too long. Bearface trying to get these bars back here. Nice. Bear kick, walk back, another one. What a statement round by Bearface. So a lot of dismantling. Everything that worked for you round 1, yeah, let me take that. Let me use that against you. Bearface on the board, 1 game up.
Indeed, yeah.
And
that
again,
was nice
comes down to
adaptation.
timing, man.
Agreed. The timing for both players was really good. They're both trying to fill each other out.
Yeah, and I think it really came down to this spot right here where Marv was switching up the, I was gonna say the heavy punches right there and the sandblast. Just giving you just a little bit. Not that the fireball game was a defining trait of the round, but just a little for you to look at. Just something to draw your attention away from the spacing while I sneak in a stand medium kick or I sneak in a crouch medium kicking it perfect parried. 3 for 3 now, Marv converting. Bearface answers back, says I'm gonna go into burnout. I do it on my own terms. 65 to play. Low 4 by Marv looks good. First throw is taken with shattering effect. Bearface might have been like, you know what, let's just move on to the next game. I'll just take both throws, let's just move on. Look at that, Marv walking in, walking out. Now the pace has changed. Bearface looking to try to break it up. Asho in the middle, saying, I need you to break up that low 4 with that EXTP. I want you to spin the bar. Other side, frame kill to stand light kick, of course. That was a throw last time. Marv doing such a good job, spinning the wheel. Walk into my sandals. And again, a momentum swing is what Bearface is forced to do. So much of his drive gauge being used just to be relevant in the neutral. And Marv's like, I can take that. Because now what do you have? Bearface says, I'm trying to put you into grayscale is what I want, but Marv just being slightly proactive here still results in a bear kick with punish. Ooh, look for the jab confirm. Nobody there, but this one's gonna count.
Yeah, but he
opts for the target combo.
Yeah.
Wow, Marv was so confident in his neutral. He was so confident in his neutral, did not panic. And the DDT, how do you crack this nut, man? How do you crack this nut? Marv just showing layers upon layers. Look at the forward dash. Again, we're back to that layer 1 of I'm trying to find that delay throw, the delay crouch slide punch timing. Bearface, okay. Bearface showed a little bit of change right there. Little in and out, it's a wiggle. Nuanced, but it's still there. Drive rush in, get some damage on the bear kick. More buttons. Stand light kick from Bearface again, working out. Ashokeki online. 1 throw. Last time we saw the parry there. Opts to jump out. Ooh, gets away with one. Like that. Okay, so really the only thing we haven't seen yet from Bearface when he's able to land these solar plexus is the throw out of the +3 frames. Really saying, I'm holding this space, I'm trying to get you to bait meter, and Marv just saying, cool, hold this fierce punch. This should be enough to kill. Probably not even, no batteries required.
Oh no,
but again, man,
commentator's curse.
He's so confident. He said, I don't need it. We've seen it too many times. This is intentional. Will Bearface be able to take advantage? Like I said, dude, I think that's intentional. He's not dropping the combo. He's like, I don't need a level 1. I don't need a level 2. I need a jab, and I'm going to get it. Stand light kick, setting that precedence for the spacing. I like Bearface, and I'm going to throw it out anyways. Finally, solar plexus is fine for Marv.
Yeah, Marv is like, no, you're not getting this momentum.
Yeah, exactly. As I was getting ready to say, was the momentum switch there, finally getting the counter hit. Ooh!
Yeah, it's like a micro walk.
Yeah, right out the side of those Oakleys on Marv's face. Nice. Little back roundhouse action there. Change up the button timing. Good situational awareness by Bearface not to let that neutral punch DP, neutral jump DP fly. Bearface down to his last bar and a half. He's got level 3. We've seen him use it so far to try to get back in the match instead of finish the match out. And Marv not even going to give him a chance here. And I say that Bearface gets one more shot. One more shot here in the round. Throws teched away. Smart stuff by Bearface. Ooh, and Marv might have a bead. I know what you're looking for, and I know how you're trying to accomplish it. It is, in fact, the forward fierce punch to solar plexus. Marv, moving on. Good stuff to Bearface, though. Again, man, solid play. And you don't see that. You don't see modern Ryu in that MR range. You just don't. So, good stuff to Bearface. Getting stronger every single week. And, of course, Marv moving on. And, man, that was just like... The attention to detail that Marv is putting on is very impressive to watch unfold in real time. Like those little button timings, the little ins and out, and especially Bearface keeping pace with him, and also adapting. Great Street Fighter 6, and you're catching it right here on Dream and Play 23. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you like what's going on. You'll be notified every time DapVip goes live. Who we got coming up next?
Yeah, so up next we're gonna have Ping Warrior versus MangoMan. It's gonna be KC Team Kill. Both of these guys has made it very, very far into the bracket. Trying to go ahead and pull them up right now on Start GG. Let's see here. Gotta refresh. Actually, yeah, it is gonna be Ping Warrior versus MangoMan. Let me get these names fixed real quick, guys.
So Ping Warrior, MangoMan, these guys run into each other just about every single local bracket we have, and kind of miserable to watch for Aki, just because it always feels like Ping Warrior is, I talked about like the bag of quarters that MangoMan throws up, and it just feels like every hard read that Ping tries to do to deflect some of this offense just doesn't really work out. So this match has definitely been a work in progress for Ping Warrior. Again, very much a student of the game, trying to figure stuff out, trying to find consistent counterplay once he's got a read. So MangoMan, huge life lead here. A lot of plus frames, hammering away on that drive gauge. Finds himself a sweep, empty throw, or empty jump. MangoMan dials it in, round number 1. So again, look at the opportunities that MangoMan gets to, create versus how much Aki has to kind of just endure. Nice snipe under the air fireball. But again, like, just because it works once doesn't mean, you also have to be thinking ahead. Like, what else does Akuma have, in his myriad of ways of the air approach? Back to the wall now. Drive reversal works out. MangoMan reacting to green with the level 2. He's going to get the extended combo with the wall splat. Oh, not close enough for the back roundhouse. No crosscut, huge jump in opportunity for Ping Warrior. Shimmy, nobody home, still getting good damage here. I think he has enough. Welcome to the circus, it's juggle time. So we've seen air fireball get beaten up. We've seen delay button get eaten up. MangoMan now full throttle. Frame trap out of the low, gets a throw. Anti-air is looking a little suspect from MangoMan right now. Let's see if Ping Warrior kind of presses the attack on that angle. Hopefully he's not seeing some PTSD from those Marv dive kicks. Sweep to get out. Medium kick stays in front that time. Again, Akuma more negative if he empty jump demon flips on the other side than normal. Guess for game here. Ping trying to jump out. Can't get there. MangoMan pins. Win number 1. Just like in the match with GiefKid. Talked about Ping Warrior being in these uncomfortable situations, not blocking in the corner, holding down back, not holding down back, and just kind of letting his opponents get these free damage opportunities. Now that you're seized up, now that you're whiff punished, you go for the parry. MangoMan 1 step ahead on the throws, and he can pretty much just keep throwing all day. Like, there's no reason to really stop throwing right now, because you have the health to guess wrong. And throw he will. Again, the light punch, adamant flame, +3. Good interrupt too, did not wait for the second kick to come back around, and this is a fast round number 1 of game 2. Got to see damage there. So that's another thing, is that with opportunity there for MangoMan, when he messes up and you're not taking damage, oh boy, you have made your life difficult. He's powered up by the chicken tendies. He's got the sweet baby rays on lock.
Yeah, I wonder what type of dressing that he brings for his chicken tendies. Like, if he says honey mustard, I don't know if I can be friends with him anymore. I mean, honey
McDonald's
mustard.
ketchup. McDonald's ketchup. And it was like at the bottom of a bag that he forgot to throw away. He was like, "Yeah, this is good enough. Let me just lather that on." He's a Akuma player. Can't really have taste, you know.
McDonald's creamy chili sauce, the new one that they had, is pretty good. Also, they had this really good, I think it was the honey barbecue sauce. That was OD. The golden barbecue sauce. That only lasted for what?
Chat's about to cook you right now for not liking honey mustard on chicken strips, bro.
I mean, honey mustard is aight. Okay, it's aight.
No, Tito knows. McDonald's top tier is the spicy mustard all day.
Yeah, spicy mustard. I don't know, man. It's kind of too spicy in my opinion. CMoney, you know what I mean, right?
Are you scared of the spice? Is it too spicy for you, Deb?
Yeah. The honey barbecue is really good. So, whatever the one that McDonald had previously, that was really good. But either way, it's back to the match.
Well, I'll tell you what's spicy right now. EX Adamant Flame, MangoMan 1 round away, Ping Warrior again, back to the wall, trying to find a button timing. Says, I would like to play the game too.
Oh, no.
Point Blank Demon. Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and move on to the next match. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next match. I blinked and this match was over with. I'm sorry, P.
It's not any shade to Ping Warrior. He knows it just as well as everybody else. Like I said, it's not a loss. It is a work in progress.
All right, Mango,
and it is a uphill battle.
Mango, stay.
It is an uphill battle. Ping Warrior says GG's Tendy energy too strong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, getting to take like a 25-minute break to get your little paper plate out and get your dinosaur tendies all ready to go. I mean, that's how it is.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have Tito G.
All right, guys, we are closing in on the final matches.
Yeah, this is a top 4 right here. This is top 4.
Yeah, we are closing in on our final matches. Exclamation point bracket will get you guys caught up to all the action going on here tonight. We appreciate you hanging out with us. My name is Robin BV, hosted, of course, by DapVip, and this is Dreaming Play 23, tournament number 6. Dude, it feels like we've done way more than 6.
Yeah, we have. It feels like we have, right? Well, it's because I did the Midwest Battleground, did the Battle Line series, and we also had the 5v5 exhibition. I forgot what I call that one. The Battle Lines. Yeah, we call that Battle Lines.
Dude, you came up with the name. You can't remember it? All right.
Yeah.
So this is what MangoMan claims is a bad matchup, or something about JP, and I'm just like, brother, let the Akuma main tell me about bad matchups or something stupid right now, as he just uses the match as a trampoline. Demon flips, jump ins, dive kicks. Oh my! Nice. I really like that. Again, difficult for JP to deal with because Akuma Fireball is so good, but it's not necessarily that Akuma Fireball is so good on paper. It is the walk speed behind the Fireball that makes it so effective. And the #1 way to blow up that Amnesia is, of course, a meaty Fireball. And MangoMan already setting pace here. In and out, looking for a shimmy. Day, excellent defense, excellent patience. But MangoMan forcing that drive rush sweep again, because it's so good, Hey, you could press any button in the world, but we're pressing sweep. Nice little fake ghost too on the reset. Over the top, challenging, low forward finds a mark, and you already know the end of this story. It is level 3 Akuma, and it is game number 1 for MangoMan. So, again, not a lot of time to process here. If a situation's uncomfortable, you gotta find a way. You gotta try to come up with an answer sooner. than later. Snaps on him, drive rush underneath, parry to the other side.
Nice.
Overhead, nice. I like seeing that. Tito get some creativity here where he's gonna need it if he wants to survive just the essence of Akuma. Man, and that's some interesting movement there from JP's. I don't normally see that. Like, run forward, keep the portal at the corner of the screen. MangoMan says, I don't care though. 3 bars, has the corner. Meaty fireball again. That is not fireball safe. Much like the plate that MangoMan used for his chicken nuggets not being microwave safe, the level 1 is not projectile safe.
Wow,
looking for that roundhouse.
Bad matchup for every character but Bison. I don't know about all that. JP has some struggles.
Gotta respect the portal here.
But either way,
okay, so interesting right there, like the portal, like MangoMan down back that portal.
Nice.
We've already seen Tito do a good job of mixing in that overhead. So see if that's like a situation he can build back into. Forward dash up, delayed jab. That is on time here.
Nice right there for MangoMan. Go for the empty demon flip into throw. See, he's trying to burn that meter from Tito, but Tito says, nah, bruh. Hold on to this shadow. And that's something that I feel like you got to do against Mango. It's like you got to start off your offense on him. Don't let him get started, because otherwise he's just gonna just steamroll you. That's how he plays. It's just like he likes to just go and just overwhelm you with the press of offense.
MangoMan looking for a backdash right there, and Tito, great activation on the level 2, and is gonna earn him full screen. Nice. And I think, like, as a JP player, the main thing that, at least if I was playing JP, I'd focus on, I'd be like, when do people like to drive rush through my ghost? And I like that Tito is kind of trying to change that space up and get, you know, get a button out there. Light punch DP for the Oki. A lot of time.
Burning him out. Trying to burn him out. Yeah.
Yeah, gunning for it. But it's eye for an eye right here. Nice. MangoMan very aware of that meter and said, okay, we're just gonna spin it.
Yeah,
2 up here. So again, it's like Dap was saying about, like, I feel like I gotta get my offense out on MangoMan before he gets it on me. You gotta deal with the problem before it becomes a problem. And in situations like that, can you control the air? Can you control the air? And the answer so far has been no. And again, easier said than done. I'm not sitting here going like, well, all the JP player has to do is X, Y, and Z. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. You got air throw, you got crotch heavy punch, you got perfect parry. That is about it. Neutral jump, medium punch though, also a really strong tool from JP. It's super active, it's out there for a while. And it can even, like, get over the fireball too if, you know, the spacing is expected. MangoMan trying to get a little bit of spice on those honey mustard chicken tinnies with that overhead reset.
Nice defense right now.
MangoMan is the, I mean, this is the epitome of, like, playing with your food right now. And JP, not a character you want to give. Oh my god, bro.
Full screen demon foot. Oh my gosh, he dropped his combo.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh my god, a crosscut DP would have still killed for MangoMan right there. That would have been wild. Okay. The spike prevails. Straight through the air fireball and break on through the other side. Can't get the crouch forward in time. MangoMan owns the corner again. Hurry level 3. Again, we're attacking the drive gauge, and why not, you know, do like 50% health while we're at it.
My goodness, look at all that red. Hey, Tito.
I was gonna say, I think Tito has seen that before tonight. Showing some fight here in the corner. Double perfect parry. Trying to challenge there. Here comes level 2. So it's not the damage right here that's going to really make a big difference. It's the follow-up afterwards. Obviously the damage is important, but Tito got a chance right here to really get spicy. Teched away. And finally gets the throw. Not quite.
Oh
Wake up crouch, medium kick. MangoMan said, I know you are trying to bait the wake up DP here. That is the second time this tournament that has found a mark.
Yeah, Mango has been getting greedy with that wake up crouch medium kick, man. Oh my gosh, I want to do something very bad to that boy. Good stuff though. That's a nice clutch in and out. Alrighty, so yeah, MangoMan moves on. Yo, shout out to Tito though. I appreciate you for coming in and joining this. First time entering this tournament, and he got 4th place. So yo, good stuff to him. Thank you.
I got a question though, Darius. I got a question.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Is Tito a Bengals fan?
Yeah, he is a Bengals fan. That's what I was saying earlier. That's why they.
All right, that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. Have a good night. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
watching,
this guy, Robbie B, hard ass
Joe
Chiefs
Burrow
fan.
sucks. No.
For whatever reason, Chiefs fans always got to have the nerve to talk crap about all the other AFC teams.
The nerve?
The
The
Bills.
nerve?
They haven't won
Came in here
anything.
and said Burrowhead.
The Bills.
Wait, say that again.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, Mango is solid. Yeah, like, come on, man. Josh Allen hasn't won anything yet. Lamar Jackson hasn't won anything yet. And you know who's in the Super Bowl right now? Drake May, who got drafted 2 years ago. And Sam Darnold, who got drafted before Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and he's now in the Super Bowl. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to move on. We got Bearface versus MangoMan. This is a heated rivalry out here. KC versus STL once again. Bearface and MangoMan, they've always gone back and forth against each other. I know both of these guys do not like to lose to either one, so I know this match is going to be very spicy. But anyways, thank you again for tuning in to Dreamin' Plays online Street Fighter 6 tournament. This is round 6. This is the 6th tournament. I'm your host, Dat Biff. I got Robbie B on the commentary, and I have Quote helping me in the back. But thank you for helping me with running the bracket. Appreciate it, man. We are down to the final stretch.
Show Quote some love in the background with the ones and zeros, keeping the bracket moving, calling matches. And also want to, say, thank you to the tournament. Everybody participating in the tournament tonight, because it also takes your guys' attention. It also takes your guys' time to make sure an event like this runs smooth. So thanks for keeping an eye on the Discord, paying attention when your matches go, and providing a lot of good Street Fighter 6 tonight. So let's get to it. MangoMan Akuma, Bearface 3U. So again, this is kind of a Kansas City versus St. Louis, bound to be a classic rivalry between these guys.
Yeah, winner of this will go up against
double drive rush.
Marv.Ex waiting in grand finals. Alrighty, let's see here. MangoMan with the wise dive kick right there. Oh my goodness, but what was with that light DP? I wonder if that was an input error here. Yeah,
there's the walk back we've seen Bearface doing so well with. So one of the things that MangoMan has really tried to drive home tonight in this tournament has been the multiple overheads. So establishing the throw early on conditions the opponent to start walking back. Walk back, you start landing low, you start blocking low, you start taking the overhead. So pay attention to how that evolves. Bearface back to the wall. Solid defense so far tonight. Hammering away, getting hammered, I should say, by the stand medium punches in and out. MangoMan really respecting the wake up DP opportunity here. Stand heavy punch level 3. Yeah, that is about the most. Yeah, that is about the most unscaled route you could possibly go. And MangoMan, a quick one game here over Bearface, but Bearface never out of it. Multiple ways to attack from the air. MangoMan really showing off the effectiveness of the Demon Flip dive kick. Again, changing up that jump arc is so powerful to do, especially when one of your strongest tools is a projectile, both on Ryu and Akuma. Talk about strong tools. How about a counter hit solar plexus into stand heavy punch? Big damage on smaller health character Akuma, and Bearface in total control right now. MangoMan showing, I know you have those modern anti-airs. I'm gonna try to bait it out. And look at that Hashogeki bait. The closest thing that Akuma, or excuse me, that Ryu has to that fake fireball is that light Hashogeki. You see blue, you hold parry, or you jump and get DP'd. A lot of light kicks, a lot of stand medium kicks, a lot of crouch medium kicks, all the way to the corner. MangoMan goes with Bearface, finds a tag, the last possible frame with that forward heavy punch. Huge strength for Akuma is all of his forward moving normals. Forward heavy punch, stand roundhouse, the very nature of demon flip existing. Oh, okay. Bearface saw a mark right there, looking for that whip punish spacing. MangoMan really trying to press in kind of the desperation. Good defense too, and holding the corner by Bearface. But wait a minute. One bad fireball later, and Akuma has got to spin level 1. Very optimal by MangoMan, recognizing the situation and saying, if I commit to burnout, I gotta commit to meter use. Bearface, modern, almost gets used against him. MangoMan used the screen freeze, the EXDP, through the level 1 super.
Oh my god, Mango.
Demon flip
Having
all
his
over the
way
place.
right now. That was actually a punish counter on that light hit. I mean, shit. Mango's just tearing it up right now.
I'm telling you, man, when the bag of quarters get thrown in the air and they all just come up heads, it can feel deflating, it can feel defeating, and Bearface has got to reach into his bag of trips and figure something out real quick. So the only thing we haven't really seen from Bearface is challenging the drive rush with EXDP. And I understand, again, easier said than done, especially when you're in the heat of the moment. Finally wins a fireball war. Ooh, okay. Neither player wanted to give anything up right there. And it always just seems like MangoMan is using so much more meter, but then you look up and Bearface is the one at the deficit.
Indeed, agreed.
Again, this is opportunity to strike, opportunity to speak versus opportunity to take part in the conversation. Right now, MangoMan is just yelling. Absolute filibuster of offense. Do I get a chance to do anything? Nah. You throw a fireball, there's the EXDP on the drive rush.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And MangoMan, yeah, I mean, taking away one of Bearface's strongest tools, that is the walk back, light kick, donkey kick.
Oh,
and again, MangoMan is still showing, he is still reminding him, hey, I got this empty demon flip back here, just in case you think you've got a read on my air approach. Bearface trying to slow things down, off for the fireball read, catches one with the solar plexus. He's got to take advantage here, and in the midnight hour, MangoMan shows something different. Double level 1, not sure what we're looking at there, but Bearface is like, hey, we'll take it. Absolute soul stealer. Not only do I get the damage, I get the bar too. No crosscut. You saw the jab come out. Not sure what Bearface is looking for there.
Oh my god, that could have been dangerous.
Ooh, both players reaching. MangoMan finally lands a low forward. Walk forward and throw.
Gosh. MangoMan is not even plus there. Bearface could have just taken his turn. He didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, minus 2, but yeah.
My gosh, Mango. Good stuff.
I mean,
alrighty.
This is the power of momentum. This is the power of the Satsui Hanoed, and you're seeing it live here on Dream and Play 23.
I mean, we got
My name
people
is
in the chat.
B, hosted by DapVip. What do you got to
yes,
say,
sir.
Dap?
We
What's
got
up?
people in the chat saying that these two characters are low tier, Ryu and Akuma. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
It's really not fair, though, to Bearface because he didn't get a chance to go eat chicken tendies.
Yeah,
and,
that is true. Yeah.
We got to start, not drug testing people, but chicken tendies testing, testing people, mid-match. He's on that lightly breaded, frozen for 24 hours chicken tenders.
Yes, sir.
On the street.
All right, yeah. So Dream and Play Street Fighter 6 online tournament. We are in grand finals of our 6th event. Thank you all for being patient with us, and we're getting here to the grand finale. I'm your host, DapVip. On the mic, we got Robbie V. Please make sure you guys hit that follow button on this channel so that way you guys get that notification for whenever I go live. Next week is going to be an online lobby. It's going to be 1st to 2. 4 rooms, winter stays, all that jazz. Anyone is welcome to join. And then the week after, we're going to have another online tournament. So yes, grand finals. We have MangoMan versus Marv.Ex. MangoMan representing Kansas City and Marv representing Texas. Marv is a huge Dallas Mavericks fan, so you know he's feeling pretty down with the whole Luka Doncic trade and all of that stuff. But you know, look, the future is bright. They're gonna have some really good picks. Cooper Flag looks good. Shout outs to the Mavs and everything like that. And also the Cowboys, they got a nice little pickup on the offensive coordinator. So, you know, maybe Dak Prescott will finally make some noise in the playoffs. We'll see. We'll see.
You guys want to pipe into Dap's sports broadcast? Hit up the 67.67 AM every drive on the way in, and you can get Dap's sports takes.
Yes, sir.
Where are we
yes,
at? We're in
sir.
grand finals, yeah?
Yeah, we are in grand finals. We got Marv.Ex. So you guys can go ahead and start playing. Marv, let's see here. I'm pretty sure he hears me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and message anyways.
So this is a double Jeopardy situation here. Marv sending MangoMan to loser's side with a very difficult Cammy pick, having dropped the first 2 games using Ken. And I mean, he was down 2 games, switched to Cammy, and then was able to basically reverse 3-0. So we'll see how looks like Marv is opting for the early Ken pick again, because this is double elimination. Why don't you educate our crowd how that double elim works, Dap?
Yeah, sure. So what happens is that Marv has to lose 2 best of 3 out of 5 sets in order to lose to MangoMan completely. MangoMan has to lose only once for Marv to take the entire tournament. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure the reason why Marv is deciding to use Ken is because he feels like he deserves to get that win that he did not get in winners finals with the character. So I'm pretty sure he wants that run back. And if it doesn't pan out, he can always go back to Cammy.
Yeah, well, right now it is working out. Again, that sneaky little jump light kick cross up after the Dragon Lash. I can't tell you how many times I have used that on MangoMan, and he just doesn't get hit by it, and then, you know, Marv carves out the back of his knee. Fireball game in effect here. MangoMan. So, you know, again, pay attention to the nuance in the fireball game here. Is as soon as MangoMan got hit by one, immediately takes to the air. Because MangoMan knows that as Ken, you cannot make the fireball game the crux of your offense. You have to sprinkle it in. The hard reads that Marv needed right there on the fireball game, those are the same spacing. So when he's playing Cammy, he doesn't have to worry about this. This is where he was able to get dive kicks in. This is where he was able to do Cammy ball. Mid-screen, delay buttons, MangoMan into burnout. I think Marv is here to prove a point, and he's got more than. Oh, what a drop! Oh my goodness!
Dropping, and then this is the finals match. So we're seeing drops still. I'm not blaming it on the internet. I'm sorry, not blaming it.
Well, here we are, 1 round apiece in grand finals. Again, MangoMan loses 3 and tournament's over. Marv wins 3 and it's over. MangoMan got to win 3 to reset. Downside to parry is that it does freeze you in place. So unless you got those perfect parries on lock, it ain't happening. MangoMan well versed in the Jinrai defense. Leskin's got the spacing and timing for it. Pretty much gonna get DI'd almost every time.
So
MangoMan in control. Look at that. Marv saying you're not the only one with a wake up crouch medium kick. Delay throw takes away those forward moving frames of the drive rush. Marv in the driver's seat. Throw loop, it's 1 frame. Got a back rise. And MangoMan another DP.
I'm pretty sure that was crouch medium punch into fireball or something like that. It had to be.
Yeah, it might have been level 3 even. I've seen him 1 button touch level 3, but again, if you're watching at home and you think, oh, Ken is so cheap with the throw loops, back rise makes it a 1 frame link for Ken to walk up and continue to throw you. That's why we saw MangoMan back rise and match the jab. Speaking of throw, shimmy's in effect here. How far will Marv take it? Looks like Marv definitely has the cobwebs knocked out of his head for the Ken matchup here. looking much more confident, much more intent. Or I guess they actually say the intent is definitely there now with Ken.
Yeah.
MangoMan. Yeah, again, momentum plays right here. Not really about how much can I get. It's what kind of yep. Oh my goodness. All right.
We both know what's about to happen
DP.
next. Yep. Here it is.
Yep. Meanie is all hell. Guess for game here. Any hit works. MangoMan cannot walk out. Crouch medium kick, such a threat here from Ken. Perfect parry walk to earn the space, and that is the hardest thing to do in Street Fighters. Walk and block. Evidence of that right into the EX fireball from Akuma.
Nice
all right, button timings. Yeah, button timings being figured out now. Mainly, how do both of these both these players, excuse me, how do you walk back? When do you like to walk back? Marv using the stand heavy kick of Ken, just like how he uses the dive kick of Cammy. Set up those block strings to put the tip of Ken's foot on you, make you block. Again, the damage is whatever. We want you to block so that we can blow up the drive gauge. We saw a stand jab and a Dragon Lash right there, the very first startup frames of it. So Marv really trying to sneak something in. And just as I say that, MangoMan sneaks in a little bit of a reset after the throw. So tick throw online here. Ken definitely at a deficit from this far away. Level 3, absolutely.
Oh, but
can't get it though. Yep. So spacing on that, you've got to be like super deep on that Jinrai sequence in order for that level 3 to connect. Otherwise, you basically have to do it after the first kick. If you do the follow up, not gonna touch. Unless, again, like I said, you're really inside. Right. Gifts abound. I know Christmas was over a month ago at this point, but we're out here giving them in spades. MangoMan one game here in grand finals. Tatsu for the corner carry. Finds a throw. Nice. Little delay stand fierce punch right there. That's the thing is, like, MangoMan, you know, getting a little antsy there when Ken doesn't have, you know, super relevant Oki. Can't throw you from that far, so why are you trying to jump out? Stagger jab. Is that button timing? Haven't seen Marv. It's the first set.
Alright, so
haven't seen Marv yet break out the EXDP, so still saving that in his back pocket. There's the single Jinrai, so pay attention to that one. How he follows up afterwards and the spacing he puts on it.
Got the DP that
MangoMan. Yeah, MangoMan's like, hey man, when you don't have a dive kick, all of a sudden the anti-air seems pretty easy. Marv got to find his way out of the corner here, looking for a raw drive rush. Doesn't get much out of it. MangoMan holding him in the corner. EX fireball, looking for the jump out. That's the spacing we're looking for right here. I like Marv with the stand medium punch, trying to find something, tag it early, get some offense going. Will he get a shot here? Crouch strong, no run DP, almost dashes right in. The stand medium kick. MangoMan just daring him to do anything. Marv finds a way out. DP on the back end, looking for another meaty, but that time can back rise away from it.
Nice back
over the top. Dragon Lash loops. Jab, jab, target combo, Jinrai. Oh, he's trying to keep it super easy. I don't blame him, it's the internet.
Oh my god.
I don't blame him. That time cross cut, so unfortunate. So Marv opt for the easy route there. Run step kick level 3. Doesn't get it. Here we go. Plus frames here. Stand jab. Frame kill on the throw. Back to back. 2 hands. Nice. Crouch. Crouch fierce. Crouch strong. Pay attention to that button timing too. What that really sends compared to a jab. So the jab, meaty 4 frames. Dash forward, crouch strong, that you're adding like what? 10 extra frames to it, so that's really a chance to examine your opponent's button timing, and that neutral, or that jump forward, medium punch EX Tatsu, chef's kiss. Deal with the problem before it becomes a problem. Marv knows that Akuma has a lot of ways to make that dragon punch with, even if you cross cut. So opting for the safe option, the jump medium punch, very, very smart. MangoMan off to a huge start here in terms of drive rush advantage. Finds a mid-screen throw, tries to set up the fireball. Again, we're driving rushing at different spacing. We're throwing different buttons behind it. We're trying to catch you in a pattern. Marv, Aaron, Dragon Lash gets himself killed here. MangoMan can't seal it out. A lot of buttons, a lot of defense. Medium kick, target combo. Marv looking for the whip punish, can't walk into a medium kick. That time tries to read the walk back by MangoMan, can't get the sweep online. Not a bad idea though, because again, both these players have been doing such a good job trying to scout out specific range. Again, we're always talking about the war of crouch medium kick. How do I make it whip? I've gotta walk back. How do I set it up? It's gotta be a block string. Spoiler alert, when you're in the corner, you cannot manipulate space. Nice counter hit, that could have been bad for MangoMan, but Marv more than happy to take that damage as he gets it. And again, conservative and efficient with that meter. MangoMan kind of getting killed here by death by 1,000 cuts, just I say that. Clips some toes and finds himself a corner.
What's the wake up here? Oh
Marv, take about 3 more. Wow, the delay on both of those guys.
Because I'm thinking what it was that MangoMan thought he was that dash there because Marv did that last time to beat the throw. And Marv decided to go for a different option and use crouching medium kick instead. Man, mind games.
Yeah, this is tournament point here. Plus frames.
Wow.
Finally,
damn, that was
MangoMan
do or
breaks
die
out.
right there. Because if Marv had blocked that, oh my god.
Well, we're all over the place right now. I was thinking like, whoa, we're about to see the overhead DP punish starter from Akuma. Like that MangoMan aware of his meter, not spending unnecessary drive, keeping the options fresh. Marv still in full screen. OS pays off. No fireball is being thrown right now. Nobody wants to eat an EX fireball and die, but it won't matter because Marv has got to dial this one home. Step kick level 2. I believe that is the tournament.
Indeed it is, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Marv.Ex. He's taking home first place in tonight's Dream and Play Street Fighter 6 tournament. Good stuff to Marv, man. Kudos. Wonderful matches, and kudos to MangoMan for getting second. Put up a tough and valiant fight, but unfortunately it was not enough. And actually, it looks like we actually got some money. Someone donated $5 to the match arena. So yeah, congrats to Marv. He won $5. So I'm gonna go ahead and have to send that over to him. Man, that was a really good set. It seems like both guys are congratulating each other in the stream chat. So I know it was really wonderful. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and for playing as well, man. I enjoyed it. I know Robbie, you enjoyed it as well. All of us watching and in the stream chat, we all enjoyed all of these matches. Those were wonderful. So yeah, GG's. I will get the VOD up for this tournament online probably tonight or tomorrow, and also I'll make sure all the VODs from the previous tournaments are uploaded on the YouTube properly as well. Again, congratulations to Marv and to all of our players for participating. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Online lobby is next Monday at 7:30, same time as the tournament. So if you guys want to get some games in, get some practice, get some grind going, be sure to check out the online lobby. I'll be streaming that as well. Again, follow that, hit that follow button so that way you get notified for whenever the stream goes live. Man, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate it once again for you guys participating. Robbie, if you have anything to say, please go ahead and be my guest.
Yeah, again, thanks to everybody participating tonight. Again, special thanks to Quote running that bracket behind the scenes. And just, you know, kind of as we led the broadcast off tonight, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now, and Street Fighter is an opportunity for all of us to put some good back into it. So, you know, if you are struggling with some of the stuff that are going on, whether, you know, no matter what part of the world you might live in, you know, check in with your communities, check in with your online communities, check in with your, you know, your offline locals, all that stuff. Lean on your people during these times of difficulty, and of course always check in on your strong friends, and just, you know, we always have more opportunity to put good in the world than the opposite. So take that opportunity when you can get it, and you know, keep yourself safe out there. And remember, the worst thing you can do when it comes to playing fighting games is never pick it up controller. That's it for me.
All right, appreciate it, Robbie. Thank you again as well, and thank you to Quote as well for helping behind the scenes. One of my favorite quotes, I know Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day just happened. One of my favorite quotes is from him is that, we need to learn to live together as brothers or we will perish together as fools. And I take that into heart. This is the FGC. We have the fighting game and the community. Community is the most important word in that acronym. So definitely appreciate everyone that is involved in being part of our community, no matter where you live and no matter where you're from. And appreciate it. I'm just thankful and blessed to be able to even do something like this because I know the community has given a lot to me when I first started, and my goal now is to be able to give back to that community as well. So I'm going to continue to get this to grow and expand, and hopefully one day we'll have a complete legitimate business out here, either in KC or in Atlanta or wherever. I just want to make sure that we have a place for gamers to share their passion with one another, because that's what it's all about, man. Just being there for each other. So again, thank y'all. Dat Pip is signing out. Peace.